Hey everyone, it's 40k time today. Now in today's game we've got a water purification plant under attack by the brand new Death Guard Codex, and it is going to be defended by the Sons of Sanguinius, the Flesh Tails. Yo, we're back. Hello Dave.
Rich.
How's it going?
Not bad, mate, yourself?
Very good. Well, I am actually excellent today, mate. Do you know why?
Is it Death Guard release day?
It's Death Guard release day, the day after.
Sunday, isn't it?
It's Sunday today. I was at work on the release day, but Dave's here day after. You picked my Codex up for me.
Yep.
So, like, you've still got that fresh book smell.
You opened it earlier.
Oh, yeah. Breathe deep. I think this new Codex is amazing. I'm very excited to use it. I'm a little bit apprehensive though.
You'll be fine.
I've got that, like, is it going to get nerfed vibes coming from this Codex?
I don't think all of it is. I think blow drones, heavy blow, like blow drones with heavy blight launchers, they're going to go. Because they're basically extra cream that's half the pints.
Yeah. The good thing about the new Death Guard Codex, it's got lots of good synergies that it didn't have in the Index, where things didn't seem to combine very well with their rules and stuff like that, but now they do. There's lots of things that combine really, really well. Things seem to do what you would expect them to do, especially Terminators. They didn't seem to pull away, especially if you used to watching my channel, you see them. I really like the Terminator ones, but they went pulling away. So we've got a new Codex. It's just come out, and what I intend to do is, you've got your Blood Angels. What I intend to do is play against as many different armies as I can, with as many different detachments as I can.
Just mix it up as you go.
Yeah, show them against like elites, against hordes, vehicles and stuff like that. That's what I like to do, because I really want to try and show off all the different detachments for the army. So
get some more Terminators done. I'll finish off some more Grey Knight Terminators. We'll have a Terminator off.
Terminator off, yeah. Well, I am working on Terminators. On the paint this month, I've got Terminators, Plague Surgeon. I've got a Predator, because I didn't actually build my Predator, because I saw that the Emperor's Children didn't have a Predator. So I was like, oh, hang on. So I just bought it, and it was in the box, and I was like, the game's actually going to take this back off me again. So I was like, it's still in the box, but now I know that Predators are still in the book, and actually quite good as well. So I'm going to get that built up as well. So Predators, Terminators, and a few more characters and stuff like that. I've got a new Terminator character painted up for this game, so we'll show off our lists and we'll get into the game.
Cool.
Okay, here we are. New Death Guard Codex. So here's my Death Guard army. That basically, I wrote this list before I got my Codex, because Dave went and picked it up for me yesterday when I was at work. So I decided to just put a mix of things in the list, and then when Dave got here, I picked a detachment and enhancements after that fact. I left myself 70 points for enhancements. So after having a quick flick through, I'm going to go into the Codex in more detail later. I've picked the detachment called Death Lord's Chosen, which seems to be a little bit more focused around Terminators, and I realised I've got 3 Terminator characters in this list. One of them's Typhus, but that's where I'm at, and that's why I've picked this detachment for this game. Now, overview of the army. The army rule has been upgraded for the Death Guard. So you've got your Nurgle's Gift, which is the aura that emanates from all of your Death Guard models. It's 3 inches turn 1, 6 inches turn 2, then from turn 3 onwards it's 9 inches. That gives the -1 toughness like it always did, but they've now rolled into it that detachment rule that one of the other detachments had, where you now pick a second affliction to add to somebody, so you can either give them -1 to hit, -1 armor save, or the other one, which has gotten better, but you're still not going to ever take it. It's got -1 to your opponent's OC, and it does something else. I think it slows them down, possibly, or something.
Movement leadership.
Yeah, movement. But you're still not picking it. You're going to pick the -1 to hit, or you're going to pick the -1 armor save one. Which, for this game, I'm going to pick the armor save one. And so anyone who is afflicted by my army is -1 toughness and -1 armor save. The army rule for the Death Lord's Chosen, the detachment rule, should I say, is called Deadly Vectors, which means Dave with his Blood Angels in his command phase will have to roll for all of his afflicted units, and if he rolls a 6, they take D3 mortal wounds. If his unit is below half strength when he rolls, he's got to add, is it -1 or +1? Basically makes it easier to do. And if they're below half strength, they'll take D3 mortal wounds. So basically just dying from being afflicted, which is a little bit like how Nurgle works in Age of Sigmar, actually, now that I think about it. So that's kind of cool. Which means I might end up using my Age of Sigmar markers for afflicted units, just so it's easier to remember. I put like these little fly markers next to units. But yeah, that's the army rule and the detachment I'm going for. The detachment itself is although the actual detachment rule doesn't say anything about Terminators, everything else pretty much does. So you've got all of the enhancements are for Terminators, and almost all of the stratagems are for Terminators. So, example, you've got Terminators causing mortal wounds when they charge in, Terminators fight on death, Terminators getting +1, getting rerolls to hit. There's a really cool one for a Lord of Virulence, which is the latest model I've painted for the army. So I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll go into the units and characters now. Okay, here's my Warlord. So, like I said, got a new Codex, so my army's got a new Warlord. This is the yet to be named. You guys can help out if you like. I always enjoy that. I named my former Lord Sorcerer based off you guys. So I've got a Lord of Virulence now. See how he gets on in the game. See if anything pops up as an idea for a name for him. But he's absolutely sick model, and the idea being why he's in cream armor and the rest are in green. Some people seem to think I do it because it's like the old heresy colours. That's not actually why I do it. The reason why I paint some of my dudes in different armour colours is more like how Space Marines are. They've got, you know, characters in different ranks and different like departments, if you like, of the army. And what I like to imagine is the Death Guard in cream armour are like my chemical weapons specialists. So I've got him and the Foul Blightspawn both wear cream armour because they're from that sort of part of the Vectorum. They work on that, and it makes sense of him having his big twin-linked Plague Spewer. He's got an enhancement called the Helm of the Fly King, which means his unit can't be shot at unless you're within 18 inches of them. And then as far as his own rules, he can do Blight Bombardment, which means he picks a unit within 30 inches of him, and when you shoot at that unit, you get a reroll once to hit. Or reroll all hits if you're firing blast weapons at the target, which means he's very good with Blight Launchers and Plague Burst Crawlers, stuff like that. And he is leading 10 Blight Lord Terminators. Now, Blight Lord Terminators have had a gigantic glow up. For a start, Terminators are now movement 5. Thank God. Thank Nurgle. They're now movement 5, and in this detachment, actually, with an enhancement, you can make them movement 6, which is kind of cool. I haven't took that enhancement though. But they've had more glow-ups than just that. You can now take all of the heavy weapons and special weapons that are in the box. So you can take multiple Blight Launchers, for every 5 you can have a Blight Launcher, a Reaper and a Plague Spewer. So I've got, at the moment I'm working on more. I've got a Reaper, Blight Launcher, and then I've got 2 Plague Spewers as well. They've now got, when they shoot at an afflicted target, they get +1 strength and +1 AP, which is awesome. And all their combat weapons are damage 2 now as well. So this, what an absolutely gigantic glow up for a unit. And then they're led by the new Lord of Virulence. So I'm hoping these do some serious damage in this game. Okay, I'm not going to go on to the next characters yet, because what I wanted to mention is basically because of the Blight Lord Terminator's rule of getting +1 strength and AP when they target afflicted units, the new Plague Marines rule really, really helps with that. So when they shoot at a target, that target becomes afflicted. So ideally what we want to do is shoot a target with your Plague Marines and then make them afflicted. Then your Blight Lord Terminators can finish them off. And then going through order of things, the Rhino also has a new rule. If it targets a unit, if anyone got out of the Rhino after the fact, they get to reroll wounds against that target. So Rhino goes at someone, shoots them, Plague Marines jump out, they get reroll wounds when they shoot it, they then mark it as afflicted, Then the Blight Lord Terminators shoot them after the fact. And Plague Marines and the Terminators have gone up. There's more glopes, so many glopes. Toughness 6 on the Plague Marines, toughness 7 on the Terminators now. Absolute madness. And the Plague Marines have still got all the crazy weapons that they had before. Okay, if you follow the channel, you know who this chap is. This is Damien the Lepromancer. Now, he used to be a Death Guard Sorcerer in Terminator armour. But it's not all glopes, unfortunately, for the Death Guard Codex. The Poor Sorcerer and Chaos Lord on foot and Terminator Lord have all gone. Which means Damien is now a Lord of Contagion again. Which, to be fair, is what his model is. So he's now a Lord of Contagion, which has had a glope. He gives his unit that he's leading sustained hit 1 and lance on their melee attacks. And now Lords of Contagion get up from death on a 2+. That's madness. And he's now leading, which kind of had a side grade sort of the Death Shroud, but they're still better. The Death Shroud Terminators. They no longer have that bodyguard rule of -1 to wound them when you're attacking them, but they do give feel no pain to characters in the unit, and they've got 4 wounds now. And they've got this crazy new rule that when they deep strike, they can deep strike within 6 inches as long as the target is afflicted, which is insane. And then I've given their Damien the enhancement called the Worm Spat Talisman, which means if he's not in engagement range at the end of your opponent's turn, he can go back into strategic reserves, which means the next turn he can then turn back up, hopefully within 6 inches of an afflicted unit, and charge again with a 6-inch charge. Insane. Absolutely crazy. You're going to be seeing Death Shroud Terminators absolutely all over the shopping armies from now on. I only have 3 at the moment, but I'm really liking the idea of leaning into a Terminator army. I'm working on more Blight Lords, and I think I might go pick up some more Death Shroud, plus the models are just absolutely fantastic. They're not actually going to be riding around in a Land Raider, it's just there next to them. They're going to be in Deep Strike because I want to show that rule off. Land Raiders here just to be tough and give me a bit of anti-tank at range. Okay, the main man is here. The man with the bees! It's Typhus. He hasn't really changed, he's got slightly better in combat. His bees are not quite as good. They can no longer target lone operatives. So assassins are safe from bees for now. And then he's leading 20 Poxwalkers. But you might notice there's more of them. So I've now got 40 Poxwalkers. I've got 20 of them led by Typhus, because Poxwalkers have had a slight change. I believe they're faster now, and they've got infiltrate, insanity. So if you take them in squads of 20, they're more expensive. So I've got a 20-man squad, and then I've got 2 10-man squads of Poxwalkers. So there's 3 mid-board objectives, 3 units of Poxwalkers, infiltrate, jump on them. If people want to take them out, be my guest, there's going to be Terminators and Plague Marines behind them ready to counter-attack. Unfortunately, this 20-man squad won't be able to infiltrate because Typhus is not that sneaky. You can see them bees a mile off. Everything's had a glow up. So my Blight Hauler, its Tank Hunter rule is now better. It now gets +1 to hit and to wound against enemy vehicles and monsters. My drone with the Plague Spewers is basically the same as he was before. What's more interesting is that they made the drone with a heavy Blight launcher a separate data sheet, and that one seems quite spicy, especially combined with an army led by a Lord of Virulence. But I only have the 1 model of them at the moment. That's what I'm thinking about picking up next. More Terminators and the heavy Blight launcher drone. Last but not least is the Plague Burst Crawler. This has also had a glope. It's had a glope in points as well, to be fair. It's 195 points now. But it's unusual because Games Workshop have been like heavily targeting and nerfing indirect fire weapons, but they've given the mortar a really powerful rule. Basically, any unit within 3 inches of whoever you targeted with the mortar on a roll of a 6 will take D3 mortal wounds. unless they're afflicted, and then it'll happen on a 5 or a 6. So if you then combine that with, say, taking 3 of them, and then taking a Lord of Virulence for the reroll to hit with blast weapons, you can put an absolute ton of damage onto a certain area of the board with mortar hits, then mortal wounds afterwards, especially if you, for instance, tagged a unit with your Plague Marines to make other units nearby afflicted, to make them increase the chance of them getting the mortal wounds off the the Plague Burst mortar hits. So yeah, I'm loving what they've done with the Death Guard Codex. I can't wait to take on Dave's Blood Angels. Alright, so here we've got Dave's 2,000 points of Blood Angels, aka Flesh Tearers. So Dave, talk us through your army. I see that you've got some allies as well.
Yeah, Rich, so I thought I'd be nice to you today. You know, it's Death Guard release day, so I wasn't going to bring both of my gladiators and be like, right, there's a million bullets and take them all off. So I'm using my usual sort of core set of stuff. So I've got my big 10-man assault and blob with the captain and a sanguinary priest together.
Yeah.
The captain's got Rage-Fueled Warrior finally.
Well, I'll tell you what it is, mate. What detachment are you using? Because the Rage-Filled Warrior, isn't that from the Liberator?
It's from Liberator Assault Force, yeah.
So you're using the Liberator, that's what was the index, is now in the Codex, and they give it a worse name.
Yeah, it used to be called Sons of Sanguinius, which was way better.
That is such a better name.
And now it's Liberator Assault Force. That's like Liberator Assault Group.
It's basically the same though, right?
It's the same. It's +2 strength, +1 attack on the charge.
Because funny enough, in the Death Guard Codex, what was the index detachment has been changed massively, which is interesting.
It's much better.
Yeah, it's massively changed, whereas some just stay exactly the same, like Liberator essentially.
One of my favourite things about Liberator was obviously they got the big buff to +2 strength, so they went from +1 strength to +2 strength on the charge. And then the World Eaters players were like, don't copy my homework. And then the new Berserker Warband is +2 strength, +1 attack on the charge.
And then, because you're Blood Angels, you do not get the upgraded Oath.
Nope. No upgraded Oath.
So you just get the reroll hits, yeah?
Just get the reroll hits.
Right, okay, let's tell you what, let's go over your units and enhancements and stuff now.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I recognise this combo, Dave.
Yeah, this is my... I can't beat Rich fairly, so let's use an absolute ridiculous monster unit and run it in with it.
Yep.
So it's me captain. I haven't got a name for him. I am going to think of something. And he's got his best friend is Sanguinary Priest, because who doesn't want to feel no pain and an extra AP with melee weapons. My captain's also got, as I mentioned earlier, Rage-Fueled Warrior. So once per game, he's going to go to sustain hits 3. And I think I might do it on the same turn that I use my finest hour. So, extra 3 attacks, devastating wounds, sustain 3. Can I pick up an entire unit of Terminators with just one blow?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You get to be Horus. You get to be Horus. You get to be Horus.
Everyone's Horus.
Dave, got a question for you.
Always.
Have you seen the secret level episode of that's 40k based?
You beat me to the joke, Rich. I've got to say to you, I've brought these Blade Guard. I've got to ask you, have you seen the secret level episode?
I have heard of it, yeah. I've heard it's super awesome and Blade Guard are wicked.
The Blade Guard are wicked, like I said to you, there is 6 more coming. One of which has a very lovely axe from the Lord of Executions.
Oh, baby. But yeah, you've got a Judicia leading them.
Yeah.
With some makes them always strike first.
And the Judicia's got an enhancement as well, now, Rich.
I've
been
yeah.
spending all the points.
Yep. What's he got?
He is allowed once per turn to either make a hit roll, a wound roll, or an armor save for him into a 6.
All right, that's on a guy who's got devastating wounds.
Yeah, it's almost like I really want to do some devastating wounds to you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it. Right, now, Dave, you normally use this model as the lieutenant with a combi weapon.
I do, yeah.
But you're not.
I've painted some Reavers, Rich. I've used some Reavers, and I was like, you know what? They need a friend. So he is now my Reaver lieutenant. Interestingly, though, he's not allowed to grav shoot. So when they all jump out of an aeroplane, if he jumps out, he hits the floor.
He does, yeah.
He hits the floor, yeah.
Splats.
So they won't be deep striking, funny enough.
Yeah, basically he's got the same problem Typhus had. The Poxwalkers have infiltrate. Typhus doesn't. They've got deep strike.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
So
yeah,
guess they're coming on the board edge, and praying for the best, hoping for the best.
Yeah, they're just going to use those like fins to like slap Poxwalkers.
Just smack Nurglings away.
Yeah.
Be gone, Nurglings. Or the bees.
While we're on your front ranks, we might as well do these 2 units because they're here.
Yeah, sure. On the left, five intercessors. It's the usual thing, Rich. You don't build a Space Marine list of five intercessors, do you?
Yeah. Every battlefield has 5 intercessors spawned onto the home objective.
It's just the rules. And then we love them. I know you're not particularly fond of playing against them, but you need your Flamestorm aggressors. They are just cool models, cool rules, and who doesn't want strength 10 fists?
Yeah. We should do a Flesh Terrors versus Salamanders game where just dudes with flamethrowers just point them at each other.
Just point at each other and punching each other with big fists.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we've got, what's this, Outriders led by Chaplain?
Outriders led by Chaplain.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't want +1 to wound? Who doesn't want 2 damage? Who doesn't want a Chaplain with 3 damage, Rich? You know what I mean?
Yes, because he gets the Outrider rule.
It's the Outrider rule. It's, like I said, the only problem with that unit is it's only AP -1.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I can go looking for
You
some Poxwalkers.
you pick your right targets, yeah.
You pick your right targets to do a lot of work.
Have you put an enhancement on the biker? Chaplain?
That Chaplain, no. He's the only one that hasn't got an enhancement.
Oh, but the other Chaplain does, eh?
Yeah, of course he does.
Let's go to him. Okay, so you said this Chaplain does have an enhancement, eh?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to fight first once per game, Rich?
Oh, he's got that enhancement.
He's got that enhancement, yeah.
Right.
It's not like he's with a really good melee unit that's a 10-man death company blob, honestly.
Yeah.
Just charge into me, mate. Just charge into me, it's fine.
So you say that those hammers are eviscerators?
Eviscerators, yeah. I will be picking some new ones. They are on the workbench.
Yeah, you're slowly going back over the army, aren't you?
Just redoing the whole army, yeah.
Fair play. And we've got a speeder whose name escapes me. Which one's this one?
That's the Hammer Strike.
Hammer Strike.
So I've got this brilliant, massive brain plan. Its melters never kill anything, but
No.
if it shoots something, it removes cover for everything else shooting at it.
Yes.
And the extra things I've painted and brought today that aren't part of the army could really benefit from ignoring cover. So big brain player.
It's such an annoying unit to use because that's strength 9, isn't it?
It just feels bad.
Yeah. And then we've got big stompy boy.
Big stumpy boy, big in points. I'm hoping the plasma cannon does some work.
Yes.
If not, you might just get Las Cannon turned on by the Land Raider, and that's pretty much what I'm for life.
Where are the traitors? New additions for your army, mate?
New additions for every army, mate. It's it's Imperial Agents. I definitely wasn't just copying off Andy. He paid a full night chapter, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. But no, it's just old projects. I'm just going back through some old projects, and the Knights, the House Raven Knights were one of the ones I was like, I'll finish those off.
Yeah.
And with the Codex coming, why not?
I tell you what, Andy's going to be jealous because Andy never ever gets to use the Helverin rule of being able to shoot things where we can get anti-fly, because I never take anything that has fly against him. But I've got one drone, so you might be able. Andy will be watching like, oh, look at him getting to use his rule.
That 2+ rule against that one drone. Whoa.
So are you actually doing a knight army, or are you just like painting up like Imperial Agents allies type units?
So I've got a knight army. There is 3 big knights and the 6 little armigers to go, all in various stages of being.
Oh, so this is a work in progress you've got?
In progress, yeah.
All right, cool.
Most of them, about 95% there, is just tidying up armor panels and finish off bases, that kind of thing. I'm hoping I'm finished with the Imperial Knight Codex release. Okay,
yeah. Well, don't forget that you've got to make sure you've got enough points, because you're not allowed to include Canis Rex in.
Oh, he's banned, we know.
This is a Canis Rex free. Yep, this is a safe space from Canis Rex. But the army looks sick as per usual. I love Blood Angels, I love Flesh Terrors. Let's see how they get on against the new spicy Death Guard. Okay, here's the mission and the rules that we're doing. So, Dawn of War deployment, nice and easy. Take and hold, again, nice and easy. You hold an objective, you get 5 points for it, up to a maximum of 15 per turn. And then Stalwarts, you get to still do actions, even if you're in engagement range, as long as you're battle line. So like I say, we've got the Death Guard moving in and attacking the water purification plant. I like to imagine it's like built in like a mountain, like as it goes up and it gets all gigantic and 40k as you go in there. It's all built into the side of it, and the Flesh Terrors are defending it. So as far as deployment goes, I've got Land Raider at the back because it's not got anybody in it. It's just going to be fire support. Again, the Hauler is fire support, and then more because I thought it looked cool, the Typhus and friends going down the centre, and then I've got infiltrating Poxwalkers going for the centre in case I get deploy teleport homer, or what's the other one called? Established locus. Area denial, that's the one. Then we've got my Lord of Virulence with a plague burst crawler behind him, with the Rhino and the Plague Marines behind, the drone behind, and then infiltrating again is the other unit of 10 Poxwalkers. They're up on another objective with like obscuring terrain in front of them. And then Dave, what are we looking at?
So we've got Smart Riders Rich, you know, after those infiltrators. We've got Nanga waiting to shoot down that one flying vehicle you've brought for me.
Yeah.
Although I think I'm actually going to pack up, because this is water treatment plant. You told me it was a monster treatment plant, and I was like, oh, we're going to defend this then.
Yeah.
If it's water, we're going home, mate.
We drink monster like it's water.
Blade Guard, Redemptor Dread, Sticky Boys of Incisors,
Yeah.
Big Blob of Death Company, Big Blob of Salt Incisors, Flamestorm Aggressors, and then my other bits of fire support, just hang down buildings.
Yeah, sweet. Very well spread out. I've kind of gone like stronger on one flank and weaker on the other side. But see if that pays off. Let's dice off to see who's going first. I'm not too bothered about going first, to be honest with you. I kind of like the idea of counter-attacking, but see what happens. Got a 6, 5. Well, Death Guard are going first. Let's show off what we can do. Okay, turn 1 for the Death Guard. I've drawn engage on all fronts. That's get units into table quarters. Then no prisoners, kill stuff. I've got 1 CP. In reserve, I've got the Death Shroud and a lot of Contagion, and then obviously I've got in the Rhino 10 Plague Marines. As far as what's happened in turn 1, the first thing that basically happened is I lost 10 Poxwalkers. So there was 10 Poxwalkers here who tried to get into this table quarter, but they got Flamestorm aggressed, so Dave's got no CP, and I have lost a unit. The other unit of Poxwalkers on the other side of the board tried to get the other quarter, but they didn't roll high enough to get that, so that was a complete waste of time trying to go for that. Secondary, that's going to be CP at the end of the turn. So I'll tell you what, while I'm over here, drones just moved up into support, into Overwatch. If Dave takes the bait of those Poxwalkers, same for the Rhinos, also in a position to counter-attack. Terminator's moving up, Typhus is moving up, the Plague Burst crawlers smashed the tank trap out of the way, it's gone in between the buildings, it's parked on that objective. I didn't realise entry cannons are range 36, so I might pop a shot off at that armature over there, and then I'm just going to drop its mortar into all those bunched up units, and maybe I'll do some of that splash damage that you can do with its new rule. As far as a Land Raider, it's not got great line of sight, you can only see between this gap between these buildings, so maybe go for those Death Company. And then, as a bit of revenge, my Hauler has moved to the side of this building. It's going to try and take out some of those aggressors. So that's where we're at. So it's turn 1 shooting phase for the Death Guard. Okay, first lot of shooting will be the Hauler. Now it's only targeting infantry, so it's not going to get its anti-tank special rule. The blue one is its missile launcher, the red one's its multi-melter. Still hit with 2 shots though. Wounding on freeze. That's just 1 hit from a multi-melter, mate, -4.
Oh, I'll just take
There's one on a rock, behind a rock.
I'll take behind the rock.
So if he rolls a 6,
no,
he gets hit by a multi-melter, and he takes, for his trouble, 2 wounds.
He's down to 1 minute.
Okay. Dave was complaining because I didn't fully kill off his model, so he had to get a wound marker out, but could I interest you in some bees? Bees! Right, so what is it when you roll that's D6 mortal wounds if you roll a 4. 2 to 5, should I say. Bees! Have 5 bees, sir. Ah, my eyes! Ah. Land Raider doesn't really have any other targets, so it's just going to be its full payload into the Death Company. Start off, las cannon. 3 hits from las cannons, wounding on a 2+. That's 2 of them. You got cover, so -2, so you fill them both. Damage is D6 +1, isn't it?
Sure.
One's 5, one's 7. Sorry, one's 4. Sorry, one's
3, 1 6.
I'm having a senior moment here. It's definitely Summit, I can tell you that.
3 and 6.
That's correct. Listen to what I mean, not what I say.
6 is kill pen. Right, 1 guy dies, and
Yes.
then
Can the other one tank? He cannot.
no, he dies as well.
He splats. Next up, Heavy Bolter. Oh, goodness. He got 5 hits with 3 shots. Freeze. And then twin link. Nice. That's 4 free-up saves for you.
Kill 2.
Yeah, so damage 2.
Right. Philippines, 6s. Takes a wound. And
You know what it is? I think his heavy bolters are lethal hits as well, you know. But
Oh, cool. Just kill the guy.
alright, just got one of them. Yeah, I'm sure they're lethal hits. Okay, so the Plague Burst Crawler. 2 entropy cannons will go across into that armature over there. But bang centre in Dave's army's got these 5 sticky boys, the Intercessors. So I might as well, because that'll probably hit the Redemptor, the Intercessors and the Death Company with the splash damage. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll just roll the 2 entropy cannons at your armature first. Of course.
Cool. Nice one.
They were interested in what the mortar was going to do. So this will be D6 plus 4, I believe. So, oh, big 10. Doing things out of order because I forgot. Bear with me, it's new Codex. Forgot about the Lord of Virulence's rule at the start of the shooting phase. He'll just nominate the Intercessors as the target. So it's firing indirectly if it's blast weapon, so it hits on fours, but because it's a blast weapon and he's nominated them as the target, it gets to re-roll. So this is 4s, it's got lethal hits.
We're in danger.
Bam! It's 4 lethals, and then these are 2s. So that's going to be, what's the AP on this thing? Let's find out. Plague Burst Mortars -1, but you get cover, so...
3 ups.
Yep.
You explode 2 blocks.
I explode 2 of them. Right, and then nearby you've got a Redemptor Dreadnought. Do you get hit? No. Do the Death Company? No. Do the Intercessors? No. Brilliant. Never mind. It's good rule though. Also roll for the unit that you targeted as well with that Plague Burst Mortar rule. So next up I'll go to my Blight Lord Terminators, who will... They can see into that compound. Might try and, for no prisoners. Yeah, because I've got no prisoners, I might just try and get rid of the Intercessors. Do you know what I mean? Might as well. Yeah, I rolled for my Blight Lords, but the back Terminators weren't in range. The front rank of my Terminators is all Plague Spewers. So all I managed to do was take out another Intercessor, which means that's pretty much the end of the turn, because I've got no charges or anything. I haven't scored any points yet. I'm sorry if I'm putting anybody off Death Guard, it's not my intention. I'm going to keep all the no prisoners though, because I can maybe do some Overwatch and stuff like that. I'm going to get rid of engage on all fronts, so that'll put me to 2 CP. Then going into Dave's turn 2, I'll be on 3 CP. So it's Dave's turn 1. Bam. Okay, turn 1 for the Flesh Tearers. Dave, you've got no CP. You'll explain what you've done in a second.
Yep.
You've not drawn the best cards for turn 1, have you?
Sabotage is a bit bad. Containment's fine, but sabotage is...
Are you actually going for containment?
Yeah, I'm going to use the speeder and the bikes.
Alright, sweet. See, well, I can't even speak. I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm too excited because of Death Guard book. But, right, so you don't have a CP. What's happened there?
I rolled a 1 for my advanced roll with my aggressors. Had to re-roll it, and it went naturally into a 2. But the 2 got me with
But the 2 was enough to get to the objective, so that's now yours, yeah?
Yeah. Death Company, however, showed them how to do it and rolled a 6 for their advance, so they came flying up the board.
Yeah, you've moved them to the right-hand side so you don't get overwatched by the Blight Lord Terminators.
Don't fancy getting set on fire.
They've got a front rank of Plague Spewers, and the character's got an even better Plague Spewer than the rest of them. Everyone else is advanced, right, apart from the Dread?
Everything else is advanced, yeah. I've just kind of moved everything up. The Armiger here is going to have a little go at your bloat drone.
Yes.
Because, you know, going to make Albino jealous. I get to use my 2 plus wounding rule.
Yeah. Well, interestingly, the Intercessors are battle shocked, but you're still sticking to the objective because you controlled it. Yes. And their rule doesn't say they have to control it. It says as long as you control it and they're in range.
And they're in range, yeah.
So they still planted the flag even though they're battle shocked because they've got a mortar on the head. So is that now your shooting phase, mate?
It's my shooting phase, man.
Let's get it on. I'm going to start off the shooting phase with this armature. It's going to target my hauler. Yep. I'm going to. They have access to smoke because smoke pops out of them. So I'll pay a CP, pop smoke on my hauler.
4s, mate, with the big guns.
Bam.
Okay, sound, sure.
Haha! I stopped you getting 1 hit from that crazy roll you've just done.
You really showed me there, mate. You really showed me.
That was insane.
T9?
Yes.
4s. I've seen this show before. 1, 2, 3, 4 -1, but you have coverage. So.
Yep. So 4 free ups.
Yes,
well, that was good, wasn't it?
There were some rolls.
We'll call it a draw. Next up, the other armiger. Nobody tell him how the other one did on the other side. So it's a Helverin, that isn't it? Helverin trying to take out my other demon engine.
Your demon engine. So 3s unless you got any more smoke.
No, I don't know more smoke.
Don't worry, this one can't shoot. And because he's in my deployment zone, and that's a flyer, it wounds on 2s. And we still roll the 1.
Isn't it only if it's on an objective?
Objective or in my deployment zone.
If you're in your deployment zone?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, that's pretty cool.
Just formate at AP0 because of cover.
Yep, so freeze. There you go, so that's 3 damage off the drone. Redemptor, what's it doing? Everything into the Terminators. Everything into the Terminators, let's do it.
Lead me to the slaughter. Plasma cannon, let's overcharge it.
Let's do it.
3 shots and it's blast, so 5.
Yep, 5 shots. Are they the open moment target as well?
They are indeed the open moment target. So 3s. Hit them all.
Beautiful.
Strength 9.
So 3s.
That is 3 saves, mate.
Yep.
On your income.
3 invuns. That's a Terminator blasted.
Hazardous. It is not. Missile pod. 3 shots.
Beautiful.
Hits all 3.
Wound on 4s now, because toughness 7.
Strength 8, isn't it, Chris?
Thought it was strength 7.
8, 1, 2. 3s. We'll check this then, Rich.
Better check, eh?
We'll check this.
Do my armour saves.
Minus 0.
Oh, no.
You fail 3.
Okay, yes, that's 2 dead so far, 1 from the plasma cannon and 1 from the Icarus pod, because I could claim cover save on the 2 plus save, but it's damage 2, isn't it?
Damage 2,
so yeah, it's 2 gone so far, then what we're looking at.
Oh, the minigun.
The minigun, yeah.
Minigun. Reroll those because of both.
Yes.
Drop 1. And then this is going to be 5 because you're T7, aren't you?
Yep.
So 5.
You want the 6s, though, is what you want.
I want the 6s. We've got 2 of them, 2 dead. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
So it's the Terminator down to 1 wound.
And
then you've got your nipple bolt guns. Oh, that could take out the last Terminator.
could. Reroll those. Hit small.
Yeah,
And then
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
With rerolls, because twin linked. Good job. Yeah, that could do it. That could get that injured Terminator.
Nah.
No, it doesn't. So, 2 Terminators down and 1 nearly dead. Okay, end of turn 1 for the Flesh Tearers, because you're doing lots of actions in advancing. There's no charging to be done yet. What you're doing, Dave, so you've completed containment for 6 points, yeah? And then sabotage you're getting rid of.
Discard it for a
Yeah,
CP.
so that'll put you on a CP, then going into my turn 2, you'll be on 2 CP, yeah?
Just assert some dominance, Rich, 6 points on the board, assert dominance before it all goes horribly wrong this turn.
Yeah, well, I think there might be some Death Shroud Terminators about to turn up.
Yeah, I'm feeling that's going to be the case.
Yeah, let's see what happens turn 2. Okay, Death Guard turn 2. I've still got no prisoners because I kept it from last turn, and I've drawn just Defend Stronghold. That seems okay. I've got a Plague Burst Crawler sat on top of my objectives, and I've got 3 CP, so hopefully I can show off some of these new Death Lord stratagems. So let's go over what's happening. Land Raider, he's just happy to sit where he is. He's got a nice little firing lane between there, just blast some more Space Marines. My Hauler has gone crazy, he's jumped on the objective. He might try and shoot that speeder out of the sky, possibly. Let's see what's happening. And then we've got Typhus, he's just moved up, he's going to launch some bees, probably back at those aggressors, and give them some bees in the face. You don't want to overwatch them or anything, by any chance?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Alright, okay. Then we got my Lord of Virulence and his Blight Lords have stomped up to the entrance to the facility, and they're going to shoot up some Space Marines.
Might overwatch those though.
You might overwatch them.
Overwatch those though, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Then we've got, basically, I've dogpiled onto that objective, so the Poxwalkers have round back and the Rhinos next to it. The drones moved around to move block that side, and then we've got all kinds of stuff going on. We've got the Plague Marines have jumped out, because they've obviously got, if the Rhino shoots at something first, then they get to reroll wounds, and if they shoot something, they afflict it. Yeah? And then we've got the drone afflicted this unit of bikers, which meant I can now deep strike within 6 inches of them. So they're within 6 inches of the bikes, but 9 inches away from the blade guard. Yeah, makes sense. So they've got a 6-inch charge to run around those containers into those bikers. Hopefully that works out.
Don't roll a 5.
Don't roll a 5, but I've got free CP for re-rolling charges. It's all good in the neighbourhood. So we're going to do a bit of shooting, and like I say, with the new Death Guard, you want to make sure you do your order of shooting correctly. So I've got to do my Lord of Virulence's mark a unit thing at the start of the shooting phase, and then you're going to go Rhino, Plague Marines, then you do Blight Lords after the fact. Yeah? So Death Guard, shooting phase. Just before my shooting phase starts, Dave's Dreadnought overwatched and took out the injured Terminator. So now it's my shooting phase.
Yep.
Okay, to start off the shooting phase, my Lord of Virulence has marked the Death Company as the target, so I reroll ones to hit against that unit, unless it's a blast weapon, and I reroll all hits, and now I'll do the Rhino shooting into the Death Company. Okay, so the Rhino fired into Death Company, did absolutely nothing except give them the Plague Marines the wound rerolls now when they shoot them. So now the Plague Marines are going to shoot into the Death Company. Okay, I rolled for the Plague Marines off camera because there's that many different guns and you got feel no pain, you're just rolling dice forever, but there's basically one Death Company left after the Plague Marines fired. So what'll happen is I'll do the 3 Plague Spewers from the front rank of my Blight Lords into those Death Company, and then every other Terminator will fire into the Redemptor Dreadnought. Bam! First up, this is the Plague Spewers at the front. The blue one is the Lord of Virulences because this is twin linked. Aww. I don't know why I mentioned that he's good as twin link, because his special rule is that when he's leading the unit, you get a reroll wounds. So it's like it's a little bit like the new Lord of Pox's rules. Like some of his rules don't mesh, but yeah, these will be wounding or not. I think they're anti-infantry, but I'll double check.
The Lord of Virulences is anti-infantry, of course.
It doesn't matter anyway. I didn't roll any 2s. There you go, all of them.
Sound.
The -1, ignore cover, you're afflicted, so that's -2. So you've got 13 5-up saves to make, mate.
Dead easy, mate.
Oh no, because you've got invulnerable save on your chaplain.
Alright, cool.
So you need to roll for the
first guy's saves. So these are -2. Yeah, ignores cover. So 5.
Yes. Oh, he's loving it. Spray me.
Spray me more horrors, Daddy. Fills both them.
Oh god, it burns.
Kill burns. Right, kill saves.
Oh god, my flesh. No, the chaplain's like
4 invuls. Oh, he doesn't care. Does not care in the slightest. He takes 2 damage, man.
Ah, sizzling. So tempted to next up get your chaplain with bees. The temptation of killing him with bees is great. But next up, the Reaper autocannon at the Redemptor Dreadnought. Yes. Oh, that's a sustained hit, so that goes back in. 4 6s, please. Nothing. Wait, I reroll wounds while I'm...
Wound roll, yeah.
I reroll wound rolls while I'm led by a Lord of Virulence. Oos! 1. 1 at -1.
He's fine.
He's okay. Blight Launcher.
Ooh, nice.
3 shots. All hit.
Nice.
And then I need to roll 5s and 6s. Come on. That's 1 at -1. Great. And then the bolters. It has to be done. I'm going to launch some bees at the chaplain. Watch me roll a 1 and kill and take out Poxwalkers instead. Bees! Oh, no, nearly even thought about it. Have yourself 5 mortal wounds.
I died.
Ah, they're in my eyes. Next up, my hauler is going to try and shoot down this speeder. The blue one is the missile. I get +1 to hit because you're a vehicle, so that's all hit.
Sweet.
+1 to wound. What toughness are you?
9.
All right, yeah. So I think them both. The multi-melter's got you, Brian. Crack missiles 9. They are, aren't they?
Yeah, so that wounds.
Oh, wounds, yeah. Right, sweet.
No saves on multi-melters, so just the save on the missile.
Yes.
Fails.
Uh-oh.
So I'm taking so much d6 here, it's going to hurt.
That is 6, 10 for the multi-melter.
Still alive.
Is it?
Still alive.
And then 4.
No, it's not.
4 from the missile.
It explodes.
Oh, it explodes, sweet. Okay, so the speeder's down. Next up for shooting, we're going to go for the Plague Burst Crawler. It's actually going to go entropy cannons into that armature, and it's going to put its more. I know it's got blast, so it's not going to get any benefit, but I'd like to get rid of that. At least one of those injured aggressors. So have a mortar on your head. It's going to be 6 + 3. That's 9 shots.
Can you stop rolling 6s for that number of shots, please?
No, it's new Death Guard Codex, mate. It has to roll 6s.
You can see me, so it's
Nice. Yeah, they're both miss. That's what, 2 lethals.
Yeah.
It's strength 8, so 3s. So So that's 5 at -1, mate, but you should be able to claim a bit of cover because you're within 3 inches of the wall, so...
1, 2, 3, 5, so 5 3-ups.
Yep.
You explode the guy on the 2 wounds?
I got the guy with 1 wound. I'll do the rot hail on them in a second, but I'll just put the 2 entropy cannons into that armature.
Sure.
One of them hit him.
Yeah.
I think the strength 10, so 4.
4s.
Yeah, got it.
5 wounds on 2.
Yep. He stopped it. Nice. And then I'll see if the rot hail won't do anything. So the rot hail injured one of those aggressors. Next up, Land Raider. Because the only thing you can see is the what do you call intercessors, assault intercessors.
Can I see the red?
No, not with the not with the building and that. So just everything from the Land Raider into the intercessors. Have some las cannons. 3 las cannon hits. Wound on 2s. All of them. You got cover, so be -2.
It's worse than that, mate, because
you're
in range.
You're reflected, aren't you? Aren't you?
-3 for 6s.
Oh.
6s. Fill all 3. Damages.
Yeah, the first one 7. Next one 7. Next one 3.
7 is Nurgle number, like, isn't it? So 5 fill pains. First guy dies.
Yes.
Second fill more pains then. Ooh, he felt like Horus, but he also dies.
He also dies. He tried his best though. Both of them did.
And third one, is he looking like Horus? Oh, he takes a wound.
Yes,
like
he got injured by the las cannon. Right, next, see if the heavy bolter will finish him off. 3 hits. Wounded on. Your toughness is 3, so it's still 3s. Twin linked. All of them, mate. So that's going to be. You got 3 4s. Is that right? Yeah, you cover.
-1, -2, cover -1. Yeah. So 4s. 1 fails.
Yeah.
And then
The one just got hit by a las cannon.
5 fill pain.
Oh, then he gets hit by a heavy bolter and goes down. I think the only bit of shooting I've got left, mate, is my drone over there. So it's just only target is the bikers. Yeah, 9 hits on the bikers. 3 ups. That wasn't very good. It's 5 at well, it would be -1 normally, but -2 because of the gift of Nurgle.
Ignores cover as well.
And it ignores cover, yeah.
5. Kills a full bike and 1 takes a wound.
Beautiful. Squirty squared. So you're going to kill off the one who's closest to my death shroud by any chance?
Oh, I don't know how you understood that was going to do that.
I shouldn't have done that. I've just made a huge mistake. Okay, charge phases. Only people who are charging is Typhus. Going to charge into Dave's Blood Angels commander unit. It's 6-inch charge for him. Yeah, he's in. And then because I stupidly melted the biker that was close to my death shroud, I don't think they realised, like, so they were just getting ready for charge. Next minute, loads like green squirt came from behind the containers, like, what you doing, you idiot? So they now need a 9 to charge around into the bikers. So best of luck. Nope. I want you to CP it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get 2 fresh dice. Give them a blow for luck.
7.
Oh, I rolled an 8. Right, okay. They messed up. Typhus is in. Let's do it. We've got 1 combat this turn. We've got Typhus and his Poxwalkers charging into the Sanguinary Priest, the Captain, and the Intercessors. Now, I'm paying 1 CP for a stratagem called Grim Reapers, which you can put on a unit with the Terminator keyword, which they have. So all models in the unit get to reroll hits. That's basically it. So
I think before you start rolling dice,
yeah.
I'm going to use my free Captain CP for this turn.
Yes.
Because you charge me, I think I'm going to have +1 attack and +1 strength back as well.
Sounds like a good plan, mate. Typhus is safe. Hits on a 2, re-rolling hits. That's 2 lethal so far. So that's all hit, 2 of them are lethal. These are strength a lot, so 2s. That's all of them.
Just go 7, 6.
So that will be 6 up saves for your squad.
Dead easy, mate. Watch this. +1.
He's damage free. It's 5 dead killed by Typhus, and then I've got 18 attacks from the Poxwalkers that managed to get in. So the Poxwalkers, forced to wound. So you've got 5 saves for your squad by the Poxwalkers.
These are still -1, so 4s.
Yeah. Just the one.
Fail 1 fat fill pin. Yeah, he takes it.
He feels it. And now is your attacks back, mate?
It is. Let's do it.
Yeah, Dave doesn't know whether he should pop his Rage-Fueled Warrior and his Finest Hour now. I think that you should. I think you should go Hulk mode and hack down a horde of zombies to try and get to Typhus as he like throws Poxwalkers at you.
Beat Typhus to death with Poxwalkers.
Yeah. Will he do it though? Will you go for it, Dave?
Yeah,
I knew peer pressure would work, so I started filming. Okay, so the Blood Angel captain, that is yet to be named, but he's very angry.
Rage-filled warrior. So, hit on 2s, 6s happen to explode 3 times.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so, let's go. So we hit everything. There's only 1 6 though, sadly. But don't worry.
Sweet.
3 more dice in there.
Sustained hits 3. Alright, you need that on oath, don't you, really, though?
Or you have that on oath and you reroll everything. You just blend.
So these are now wounded on freeze. Oh, I forgot that you -1 to hit when you. It doesn't matter. I forgot my own rule. Go on, just roll a wound.
Oh, that's one hit.
Because that's Typhus's rule.
Ah, sorry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Sure?
It doesn't matter.
So 3s.
I want to see him kill zombies.
So.
And you reroll the 1s because you're with assault intercessors.
Yeah, that's 2s out as well. Let's get rid of those.
Yep.
It's 2 dead wounds and 8 saves.
8 saves, right, okay. So it's probably going to be 9 dead Poxwalkers. I'll get back to you. That's 8 dead so far. I'll remember the -1 to hit now, though, for the rest of the attacks. And there's 2 dev wounds ready to go through at the end of the
So, 2
combat.
assault intercessors, mate. These are 4s hitting them.
Yep. Oh!
Oh!
There's so many flies in my eyes.
Answer my eyes, Johnson. 3s. 2 saves, mate.
Reroll that 1. Yep.
3 saves. -2.
3 saves of mine. No, it's just damage 1 out. There's 5 6s. Yeah, 2 more Poxwalkers. That's now 10 Poxwalkers dead.
And then Sanguinary Priest. This is 2s, normally, so 3s. 2, so. 3s. 3 more, -2, mate. So 5 ups.
Yeah, 5 up. So that's what's that? That's 12 Poxwalkers dead.
And then 2 dev kills the 3rd. Well,
So-
if you're anything instead.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
then he goes. So that's 13 Poxwalkers taken down. Okay, end of turn 2 for the Death Guard. I'm on 15 points so far because I've completed no prisoners for maximum points. Get out of here. And then Defend Stronghold is pending. That's completed at the end of Dave's turn. So going into Dave's turn, I've got 2 CP. It's turn 2 for the Flesh Tearers. Okay, so we're into Dave's command phase, but I wanted to pause it here because we've got Deadly Vectors. That's the detachment rule for the Death Lord's Chosen. So I thought, might as well to show it off, we'll do it on camera. So anyone who is afflicted has to roll, and if you're below half strength, what's that with? If the result is 6 or less, subtracting 1 from the result. Alright, okay, mate. So basically,
Is it 2 dice or 1?
2 dice. So roll for your.
So these guys here,
Yeah.
2 dice. It's a 6.
It's a 6. You take D3 mortal wounds.
Sound, for a second.
You take 2 mortal wounds.
Cool.
So he dies.
The bees.
And then you've got your captain's unit, but you subtract 1 from your roll here. Oh, they are definitely. You take D3 mortal wounds. 1.
Philippine? He doesn't count.
Ah,
Everyone is forward.
he's still there. Then who else we've got? We've got your
You've
bike.
6-inch range.
It's only 6-inch range, so just the
bikes.
bikers.
Yeah. They failed.
They failed as well. They take D3 mortal wounds. 1 wound. Oh well.
Good rule, that.
It's quite cool. So now we'll let Dave do the rest of his command phase things and that fam. Okay, turn 2 for the Flesh Tearers. I can't believe it's only turn 2. Right, you've got recover assets that do actions in your own deployment zone, the mid-board, and my deployment zone.
And then survive.
And then survive until the end of my turn, and then overwhelming force is kill units off of objectives.
Yep. So, you very kindly gave me a drone there. Not drone, hauler there. So we're going to try and get that for the overwhelming force.
Yes.
We're still looking at that combat with Typhus. We might bring him down.
Yeah, and they're battle shocked, yeah.
He might pull us down. Dreadnought's walked up. He's fancying his chances of getting the plasma cannon to the Terminators.
Yeah, he's not going for a charge though.
Nope, just shoot him.
It's a little bit dense.
Blade Guard. They can see the failed charge opportunity and thinking, go on then.
I made such a mistake killing that biker. I didn't know what an absolute muppet I am. Okay, Dave's going to try and gun down my hauler, and I know it didn't work last time, but this time it's going to work. Pop and smoke. Didn't work again. Damn. One day.
One day it will work.
He's got like his anti-smoke lenses on or something, hasn't he? God damn it.
Pull his goggles down.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
4s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh!
5 at -1, mate, and you've got no cover because I can see you.
Got no fans.
Oh, you have got cover. Smoke gives you cover.
Aha! So I passed all bar 1, so he's down to 6 wounds remaining. That was my plan all along.
It was a good plan.
Genius plan. What's next is a stubber.
Pretty sure smoke gives you cover, yeah.
It does, yeah.
Stubber hits once.
Aha! So stubber doesn't have that lens, clearly.
No, it doesn't. It's just his arms, mate. His arms really good.
And these two are just going to like flame everywhere. Ah, where is it?
Yeah, the smoke set fire to it. 6. So 8 in total.
But you're twin linked.
I mean, I say unfortunately.
Hey.
I do that.
Hey.
Is that? Go again. It's 4, mate. -1.
Yeah, and they ignore cover because so these are, was it 4 4-ups?
4.
It takes 2 more, so it's down to 4 wounds remaining.
That's fisting territory, that.
Excuse
Territory.
me. Yeah, the other Helverin is going to try and take out the other demon engine of Nurgle. Meow, whoa! We're back over here.
Eat your hat, Andy. I get the wound on 2s, mate.
Oh, observe.
And then miss him.
You got to hit first. He must be the trainee at Helverin, is he?
He's got 1 eye, mate. His defense is absolutely gone. 3 wounds though.
He's got the good ammo in though.
You're covered, mate. So
yeah. Eesh! Uh-oh.
6 damage.
He's down to 1 wound. You might get him with a stubber here.
I don't know. Like I've seen this guy shoot before.
Yeah.
Oh no, his stubbor's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's just he's not worked out the final controls yet. 6s. 1.
Oh, this could be a dead drone. It is a dead drone as well. Please blow up. Oh, I didn't need to see. Just collapses. Blech. Okay, over here the bikers caused 1 dev wound when they shot at the Death Shroud, and then I was just gonna let Dave do his pistols, but he's been a cheeky boyo and he has thrown grenades into my Death Shroud. How dare he?
I heard you like mortal wounds, Rich. How about you take 2?
Okay, that is a Death Shroud down to 1 wound because they now have 4 wounds each now.
Rub it in.
Yep. But you've got some big heavy bolt pistols, I imagine, so.
Big heavy bolt pistols. So 3s. And we have to hit with them first.
How can you miss them? Look at the big chunky boys.
I think it's because we're too busy like trying to like stagger with the swords from like Malta. No wounds.
That's great.
And then there's just the big Redeemer.
Yeah, he's got his big Judge Dredd pistol, hasn't he?
Doesn't wound with that.
Yeah. Double whammy. Dave, your Dreadnought, I think your Dreadnought is definitely worth putting at least its mini onslaught into those Death Shroud. Just try and get that 1 wound off one of them.
There's not one of these Richard Dixon sneaky tic tacs where you're like, oh, I'll definitely do that. It'll definitely work out.
Yes.
But no, I think it's spot on. I think everything goes into here except the Gatling or the onslaught, which goes into the.
Yep. So Icarus pod, nipple bolt guns, and plasma into my Terminators, and then the onslaught Gatling into my Terminators. Yeah, my Death Shroud.
Spot on.
You're doing the mini.
I'm doing the Gatling gun now. Yeah. So, 3s. And then, sadly, they're T7, aren't they?
Yeah, toughness 7 now, mate.
So
yeah.
5s. Looking
Yeah.
for A6.
There it is.
1 save and 1 wound.
Yeah. So the save, I make it, but you dev wound the nearly dead, now is dead Death Shroud. No. Plasma cannon into my Blight Lords.
I feel sorry for these Blight Lords. They've taken a lot of punishment already, haven't
Yeah.
4 and then blast makes it 5.
Yes.
3s.
These are off.
Fourth one, luckily, because otherwise we're not hitting anything. That's better.
Beautiful.
And then strength 9, so 3s, mate.
Yes.
Another 4 influence saves, please.
4 invulnerable saves. Ooh.
Ah, he
Come on. Yeah. First pod.
Yep. 3 shots.
Beautiful.
I'm pretty sure last time he killed one by himself, so he's open. Hit.
Oh.
3
Yep.
of them. Strength 8, so still 3s.
It got AP -1. I'm next to a wall, so it's alright.
And then nipple guns.
Taste my nips.
And 6s. There are twin links.
No, there's 5s. 5s. Strength 4.
Oh, there's strength 3. Just 1 now.
Don't roll a 1. There it is.
There you go.
That's the shooting phase over with. So now we're on to charges. So what are we looking at, Dave? Who's going where?
Oh, I think.
You can't see the bikers. Obscuring terrain.
I think the bikers are going to have those Poxwalkers, to be honest with you.
Oh, they're going to go for the Poxwalkers, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Blade Guard are going to have the Death Throw, I think, and we'll just hang those Plague Marines in.
Yeah. Redemptor's just wanting to...
Redemptor's on the objective and chill in.
Yeah.
I think we'll just send these guys in and try and clear up in.
Right, so let's do it.
Start, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 4.
Yeah, they step forward in.
Blade Guard in Death Shroud.
Yep.
Ooh, don't like that, do they?
4 inches will be enough.
You think?
That's what she said.
She was right. She was right.
And then the bikers, mate.
And the bikers.
They might need a little bit of a longer roll.
Oh, I don't know, mate. 4 was such a good roll, eh? 6.
We'll have a measure, eh? We'll have a measure. 6 wasn't enough for the bikers. What do you need, like an 8?
Something like that, yeah. Something much higher than a 6.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Dave is moving in his blade guard and I am reaching towards my CP dice. Why, you ask? What's he up to? I'm heroically intervening with my Plague Marines. My Plague Marines are going to charge into the blade guard and help out my Death Shroud. Oh, by doing like somersaults and cartwheels over the walls, because he's a 12-inch charge from my Plague Marines.
I was supposed to be slow.
So we now got ourselves a big old scrap worthy of an episode of Secret Level over here. But Dave, where do you want to start, mate? Let's do the epic duel of these two pulling the tracks off me hauler. Yes.
We've got 3.
Okay.
We're only strength 10.
Your strength. Oh, you're the liberator of Salt Force.
Yeah. So we're only strength 10. So it's 3s and we're make. So take those 2s. Go again. There you go, mate. 5 and -2.
5 invulnerable saves. I only have to make 4. I only have to make 4, ladies and gentlemen. I did not. I did not.
Get fisted.
Explode! Yes! Too excited to check what he explodes on. I've ripped my Codex. I've only had it half a day. So in revenge for ripping my Codex, you will die. No, you nearly die though. 2 for that aggressor, and then for your big boy, he takes 3.
Of course.
Have that. How'd you like them apples? So the hauler's gone, but at least he did some damage on his way out. And whoa, Dave wants to, watch out for that tower. Whoa, we got the bikers running over some Poxwalkers. How many do you think that they will kill? I'll let you know. So 6 Poxwalkers down, then the consolidated in, and the Rhino did a wound off one of the bikers. Now, we'll get to this absolute
mess of the fight.
Yeah, this mosh pit here. You've got some decisions to make here, Dave. Who's going where at what?
I think it's pretty much already confirmed, mate. I think it's going to be those 3 blade guard here, and those 4 in the Plague Marines.
The Judici is not going to use his precision to try and take out the Lord of Contagion. Gets up and he dies. Right, okay, let's do it. Dave almost picked the defensive stance for his blade guard, but the last second you've changed your mind.
Pivoted.
Okay.
Been crazy.
So who are you rolling for here first?
This is the Judici.
Okay, going for the Plague Marines.
Plague Marines, yeah.
Okay.
So 2s. Drop the 1.
Re-rolls because you've picked the offensive stance.
I have, thank you. Hits him.
Full house.
Strength 7 up to 9 because I've charged. So
doesn't he have 6 attacks then?
Oh yeah, he does.
I'll keep you right.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. And then we're looking for 3s because you're T6, aren't you?
Yep.
You know what I'll do? Take those out. And I'll just change that to a 6.
Okay, so there's that AP -2.
So 3.
So 3 5-ups for the Plague Marines. So you take out 3 Plague Marines, yeah?
Plague Marines, yeah.
Yeah. So blade. Oh.
3s. Take 2 out. Reroll the 1s. Hits them all.
I know they're supposed to be corn dice, but they're making me think of McDonald's.
Yeah, red and yellow, tasty. We're only strength 7.
Okay.
So just 3s, you know.
Oh, God!
Okay.
Oh. 14 5-up saves for the Plague Marines. God, that whole invention was such a good idea, Richard. I'm just making all kinds of fantastic decisions in this game. Buy the new Death Guard Codex, everybody. They're all dead. Yeah, this better work, so the last remaining Blade Guard better fluff this up so my Death Shroud and my Lord of Contagion can attack back.
3s.
This is a 3 Blade Guard.
Take the 2s out. Reroll the 1s.
Yes.
I'm very glad I picked the reroll ones. I say that now until I start feeling my invuln saves and things like that. What were the rerolls instead? Hit them all.
Swish.
Just need 4s, mate.
But now 4s because the toughness 7 now, the Terminators. 8 invulnerable saves for my squad.
If you could fail them all, that'd be great.
I don't want to fail them all. I did not fail many.
A lot of them.
You only killed 1. That means That means the champion and the Lord of Contagion is attacking back. Damien, the Lepromancer, steps up. He's damage free. He's got 5 attacks, lethal hits, and sustained hits. So he hit 4 times. Wounds on a 2. That's gonna be just invuln saves, mate. 4 invuln saves.
4 4s.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
The rig dice are back.
The Blade Guard have gone full secret level. The champion of the Death Shroud, he's not doing well. Where's these 6s? They have abandoned me. 2. Invuln saves again.
Yeah,
Oh, Dave.
They've gone
Oh,
full
Dave.
secret level.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Guys.
Typhus. Pull your finger out. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh no, the dice. They've abandoned me. That's free.
Right, so after these sort of split. So 2 6-up saves normally, because you're -3, aren't you?
-3 now, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 6-ups. They fail them both, and then there's one Sanguinary Priest who fails. So then the first one, the guy who's on.
Well, you feel no pains, don't you?
Yeah, so the first guy who's on one with left dies.
Yeah.
The second guy who's on full wounds tanks 2, there we go, so that's.
And then dies to the third
And
hit.
then dies to the third one, possibly.
Yes.
That's the third one.
Okay, cool.
And then you've got your.
8 Poxwalker attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out, Poxwalker attacks.
You got 10, mate. You got 10. It's 5 then.
Oh, okay. What? 3 saves.
3 saves, yeah.
They're 4+.
On the priest.
Yep.
Passes 1, takes 2.
Does he not feel no pain?
I'll have to at the same time, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you go. Takes 2.
Cool. Is he a free wound character by any chance?
He's a 4 character.
Full wound character, cool. So the priest's going to go for the 5 Poxwalkers.
So he's 2s normally, 3s because you're Bs.
Yep.
Doesn't care.
Lovely.
He's only strength 4.
Toughness 4, so 4s.
Just the 1, mate.
Yep. Feel no pain? Yeah, you take down a Poxwalker, there's 4 remaining.
And then
This Marine Captain steps up.
mixes all of them like
Typhus just throwing Poxwalkers at him.
And then strength 6. No, strength 5, sorry, so 3s.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, 1.
My stabbing arm is tired. Oh, I don't know why I rolled 1 dice, but it doesn't matter, he's gone down anyway. Okay, at the end of turn 2 for the Flesh Terrors, Dave did 5 points primary, then 3 points secondaries for killing my hauler off the objective, and then you're getting rid of recover assets for CP, yeah?
So up to 2.
Up to 2.
Away, mate.
It's over to Death Guard, turn 3. Okay, turn 3 for the Death Guard. Got Overwhelming Force, that's kill units off of objectives. And then I've got Cleanse, that's do actions on objectives. I'm on it. I actually don't have any CP because I spent my CP to make sure my Poxwalkers over fighting with the bikers passed their battle shock. So I got that objective, which meant got me 10 points on primary start of the turn. What else has happened? Land Raiders moved to get line of sight for the Redemptor. My Plague Best Caller pulled forward to get line of sight on the Armiger. My Terminators moved forward. Now, Dave got his wish and an Overwatch actually went well for him, and he took out 3 of my Terminators with an Overwatch from his Redemptor with a pretty sick roll for his Plasma Cannon. So 3 of them got taken out on the way to go fight the Blade Guard. The Lord of Contagion and his Death Shroud fell back. The Poxwalkers and the Rhino are stuck in combat with the bikers. It's not going very well, is it, I don't think. So it's over to the shooting phase. Oh, sorry, yeah. And then the Reavers have rapid ingressed and turned up in my deployment zone. So it's over the shooting phase. So the first thing I've got to do is got to denote a target to get blasted. It will be the Blade Guard, absolutely 100%, marked by the Lord of Virulence. Next up, let's shoot him. So, you know what? I think I'll start with the Lord himself. I'll just get the dice right now. The blue one is... Well, it doesn't really matter actually, but the blue one's a lot of virulence, is Plague Spewer. Oh, he hasn't got any fuel. Spewers into the Blade Guard. Get melted. It's 2s re-rolling.
Yep. Beautiful.
That's going to be 5, 6, 11. 11 invulnerable saves.
11 invulnerable saves?
Yes.
It's rough that, mate. You kill a Blade Guard member.
Leave 1 on 1 wound.
1 on 1 wound.
And does my Reaper then get him? Oh, reroll 1s. Then that's a full house. Oh, that's 3 devastating wounds and 1 armor save at -2.
So you get him, and then you get another one with dead wounds.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Sweet. Fancy shooting techs. That's the Terminator's done. And then because the Rhino has no other choice, it'll have to put its Havoc Launcher into the Blade Guard as well. Gets 3 shots plus 1, so 4. Hits twice, gets a reroll because of the lot of virulence. Freeze. That's 3 armor saves for your Blade Guard. It's 4s regardless.
Yeah,
They're fine.
They're fine. Took 3 of them, man.
Yeah, pretty fancy. And then the Rhino will just fire the rest of its guns into those bikers behind it. Hopefully I get that injured biker. Rhino did really well. 3 wounds off the bikers, just leaving the chaplain and 1 on 2 wounds remaining. Who else we got? We've got this chap here.
The bees!
We'll build up to the bees. The Rot Hail and the Mortar into the Blade Guard.
Yep.
Should have fired that first. Duh. And then both the Entropy Cannons into your health. So I'll do that right now because it's only 2 dice. Have some entropy, sir.
No.
One entropy for you. No entropy for you.
Is it strength 10?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you rolled 2, no. I was going to say.
Yeah.
You continue with 9.
Yeah, you are afflicted, but not that much. The Mortar into your Blade Guard. That's going to be 5 shots. Hitting, you can see them, so free. Oh, re-rolling as well.
Yeah.
So re-roll that. All of them. 2s. Yeah, all of them. So you're on your invuns again.
Invuns again.
Damage 2 a pop.
Kills 1 and 1 takes 2 damage.
Okay. And then on a 6, you take D3 mortal wounds. Oh no, on a 5. That didn't happen still. Never mind. And then I've got a Rot Hail volley gun, 3 shots at you. That's 1 lethal and 2 hits. And then 1 more save for you.
Fails it, so I have to feel my damage.
Sweet. Whew. Feel much better now. Land Raider. 4 las cannons at that Redemptor Dreadnought. And then it's heavy bolters and its Havoc Launcher at those Reavers. So I'll tell you what, Reavers, while we're talking about you, have some heavy bolters. That's 3 hits. They're lethal hits them. So
say they're stealth blind.
So it's 3 saves for them.
No minuses, I'm just chilling.
Just -1 for it, but you get extra pipe, so you've got no minuses yet.
Sound.
Alright, they're completely fine. Have a Havoc. 4 shots. 3 hits. 2 armor saves. At least 1 dies, that'd be great. Nope, he's completely fine. Okay, let's make up for that by killing a Redemptor. I hit it twice. Damn. Wounding you on freeze. Both of them got through though. You got cover, so you've got 4+ save. Oh wait, you're afflicted.
No,
You got a 5 up save.
5 up save, yeah. Take it.
Big roll. No, you take 2 damage because it's +1 in it.
-1. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's down to 10.
Down to 10.
Stupid Redemptors.
I've got 200 points.
I've got any more shots? I don't think I'm done. I've got none. It's a charge phase.
Sure.
So it's just going to be Lord of Virulence charging in. Oosh. Yeah, he's in just.
With his Blade Guard right now.
Into the Blade Guard. Oh wait, you strike first, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Charge me, bitch. I will chop you up very quickly.
No, I'm doing it.
Go for it.
Mad lad, I'm in. Those of you at home who were screaming bees at the screen, I heard your screams of the bees. So, I'm going to send the bees after the
priest.
The priest. Have some bees, sir.
How many bees am I having?
6 bees. Oh God, they're in my chalice. And he becomes a Poxwalker.
This is never ending.
Now it's combat. Okay, I charged in, but the Judiciar has always strikes first while he's leading the unit. So do your worst, Dave.
So the blade guard.
Are you going for the offensive?
Oh no, we're going defensive now.
You're going defensive.
We've lost loads of blokes, and we're like, ooh, better tank this a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is going to be the blade guard.
Yes.
The normal guy. So 3s.
Okay, 2 hits.
Yes. One is strength 5, mate.
Going on 5s.
5s. Nothing.
Oh, he's bent his sword.
And then the Judiciar.
Are you doing precision?
I mean, I might. I get to do
But
it.
I've just painted him though.
I mean, how's it, which means you're going to fail your other save, right?
Damn. Yeah, possibly. Are you going for him?
Once you put your attacks in,
yeah, you pick later, don't you?
2s. Drops that one.
Okay.
Strength
Bit nervous.
7, so still 4s.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to do it to you, Rich. I've got to do it to you. I'm just going to convert that over to that. And then hand you a save. And they're all going to go on your lovely painted Lord of Virulence.
This is an outrage. So I've got to roll a 4+ or he's dead.
4+ are dead.
4+ or dead.
Boom.
Yay! So Dave nearly got my brand new painted model, but he's got 2 wounds remaining. Right, now it's time to stamp on their heads. So I'll tell you what, I'll attack with Lord of Virulence first. He's got a Plague Power Fists. 5 attacks, hits on 2s, lethal hits.
There's lethal.
Beautiful. So that's a lethal and 4 hits.
Yep.
Come here. Wounding on 2s, funnily enough. Ah, so that's 3 invulnerable saves, but you get to reroll your 1s as well, don't you?
Yes. 4. Oh. There we go. You kill his blade guard, what do you got?
Okay, the Blade Guard is crushed by the Lord of Virulence. Now see if the rest of the Terminators can take down that stupid Judiciar.
He's not fighting first anymore.
They're damaged too now. Let me check. I think they lost an attack though. I think they're only 3 attacks each now. I will double check. Yeah, Bubotic Blades are now 3 attacks each, but they're damaged 2. So, have it. Yeah, that's 2 lethals, 3 misses. Wounded on 3s. So that's 6 saves for the Judiciar. You need to make. You think he's only got 4 wounds? You need to make 5 of these.
Dead easy, mate. Watch that. 4.
He's dead.
No, it's not. He passes on 4 there. He rerolls 1s.
Oh, he does reroll 1s, yeah, because they're invulnerable saves, yeah.
How dare you? How dare you concern yourself with him?
He's untouchable. He's some sort of blade master. How dare he? Okay, Dave's chosen to go next with his captain. See if he can chop down the last of the Poxwalkers.
2s. Drop 1 of them.
They're freeze, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. And then 3s. Just 4 feel my pains, mate.
Oh, he could get them all.
You could get them all.
So I just roll 4 dice. Any that I pass, I pass 3, mate.
And roll them again.
And then roll them again. If I get a 5 or a 6, the Poxwalkers are still here. Yes, 1 Poxwalker. I like to imagine it's the sanguinary priest one as well. He couldn't quite bring himself to chop him down. Typhus attacks back. I've jumped over this side of the battlefield to see if the Poxwalkers can drag that biker off his out of his saddle.
8 attacks, mate.
8 attacks, got lethal hits. That's all we need.
5 and 6s.
If I could roll 8 6s, that'd be great. No, but I got 3 hits. Oh, strength. Yeah, that's 3 wounds. That's all I need.
4 saves.
4.
Contagion.
I got him as well.
Got a bike.
They dragged him off his bike. Oh, you're not infantry. Damn. Why can't I get a cool Poxwalker on a bike? Next up, if this chaplain chops down the 4 Poxwalkers, he stops me from completing cleanse.
2s.
Oh, he doesn't get +1 to wound anymore either because he's not leading the unit.
He doesn't. He's only strength 6 as well, so 3s.
Oh, he's fluffed it.
Oh, he's fluffed it. 2 saves now.
Damage 2.
Yeah, please.
First one. Second one. Yeah, so you chop down 2, but it's not enough. They are going to cleanse or uncleanse that objective. Next up, Lord Typhus. See if he can strike himself down a Flesh Tearer's captain. That's 1 lethal and 3 hits. 2 wounds. That's obviously 3 invulnerable saves. He's damage free, so you need to pass 2 of them.
4s. Nope. He's
So he is fully sliced in half.
He had a Poxwalker.
No, the Typhus's bees create.
When he kills, he doesn't get there.
But when he stabs them with his scythe,
Oh, that's a shame.
probably because they're like literally like a puddle after he's finished hitting them. end of Death Guard turn 3, I'm on 33 points. Got 10 points primary, 5 points for secondaries because I did 1 unit for overwhelming force and I cleansed 1 objective. So they're both done. Get out of here. And I get 1 CP, whoa, not 5, 1 going into Dave's turn 3. Let's see if any of his models die from my funky Aegis Sigmar-like rule. The vectors. Okay, so Dave's done all his battle shocks, but we're going to roll for the deadly vectors. So we start with this Helverin.
Yep, so 6.
Yes, takes D3 mortal wounds. Have yourself a mortal wound. Down to 8. Then your Redemptor.
Yes, this one I'm not. This one, no, I'll sort it in a minute.
It's on 8. The Redemptor's dies.
Judicia, naturally, he will not take any damage here.
Oh.
He's too manly and naturally takes D3.
He takes 3 mortal wounds. He has literally 1 wound left. His face melts off. He doesn't need a face to kill people, though.
It's the only way you can kill him, this. You can't kill him in combat. You have to melt him slowly.
Yeah, and then we've got
the chaplain.
Yeah.
And the chaplain gets.
Nah, he's not. He's too faithful. Yeah. Only the faithful. Wait, that's Age of Sigmar again. Okay, turn 3 for the Flesh Tearers. 2 really good cards, actually. Engage on all fronts and area denial. 2 things that you were almost already doing anyway.
Just stack the deck, mate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just when out, just stack the deck.
And then you've got 1 CP.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
The Helverin has backed off a little bit. It saw bees, massacring people.
No one wants to mess with those bees.
The Flamestorm Aggressors, they advanced just around the corner for engaging all fronts.
Yes.
So I've got that there. Dreadnought stood perfectly still. He's denying an area. He's living his best life. He's holding the objective as well.
Yes.
So, which we know. My other Amiga, which ran to the right, and was like, oh, some Terminators there.
Yeah, leave them alone.
I heard they don't like 3 damage.
They do not. Oh, no, they're not too bothered now because they're 4 wounds.
Yeah. And that's about it. Oh, my Reavers were super sleepy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and steal that victim off your edge.
You did try to.
I was thinking about leaving with the Jizya.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that you have like a million flamethrowers and you just murdered the hell out of me.
Yeah, you only have 1 wound left. So yeah, shooting phase. All for moment target is the Death Shroud. So we'll kiss goodbye to them. Let's do it.
Cool.
Start the shooting phase off. This Helverin, he's going to try and take out the Poxwalker with his 50 cal on the roof.
And he's the guy who's pretty good at shooting. Smoke doesn't affect him.
Oh, you've don't jinx it.
So 3s. Yeah, smoke does not affect him.
Right? Oh.
And I think this is only strength 4. Give me another quick check. Pretty sure it's only strength 4. Yeah, strength 4 and taking -1. So, 4s. That is 3 at -1, but you got cover, mate.
Okay, it doesn't matter because I've only got a 7 up save.
So 3
So, Feel My Pain, he dies. 2 onto Typhus, he takes a wound. For 50 cal. Doesn't really matter, you've still got to get 2 autocannons through, haven't you?
I do feel like 2 autocannons through.
So now, all the autocannons.
That was a 50 cal, these are the 500 cal.
Yeah.
They do not miss
He's some boy, that Helverin, isn't he?
He is really excited about his paint job. Strength 9, so 3.
Yes.
That is 5 at -1, but you got cover, mate.
Okay. Typhus is alive on 2 wounds remaining. Ooh. Chunks blown out of him. Next up, Redemptor. Full payload into the Death Shroud.
Full payload.
Ooh.
Let's do the overshot public cannon first as well, Rich. So 4 shots.
4 shots.
3s. With or for moment.
Oh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Strength 9, so.
Freeze.
2, mate.
Okay. 4s.
Don't care.
Oh, Death Shroud, baby.
Hazardous.
Ah.
4 there, and then another 4 for the minigun.
Yep.
Minigun.
Here comes all them sexy 6s.
5 and 6s, let's go. 1 save, 2 saves and a dead.
2 saves and a dead. Yeah, so one of them is down. The Death Shroud champion is down to 3 wounds remaining. Was feeling pretty good about himself, but then damage-free Armiger steps forward.
Well, this is the guy who can't shoot.
Yes, this is the one who isn't as good.
He's not as good at shooting. Ignore that.
Ignore everything.
He learned how to shoot.
This is absolutely shocking.
Strength 9 is 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was bad.
Oh. I've made up for your hit rolls.
Just the 3 meter -1.
Okay, yeah. It gets him, yeah, he goes down, and then I guess you got the 50 cal bouncing off Damien, the Lepromancer. Ah, right in my leprosy.
5. Just the one -1, mate?
Yep. Yeah, he's alright. Oh, did you say he's next to a wall. Okay, that's all that's all shooting done with, so it's just charges, so is it just the Reavers? Yeah, the Reavers.
Leg burst crawler.
Yeah, they're easily in.
Living the best life. Give him some lance, give him some lethal.
Oof. My rear. Okay, first combat, we've got the Reavers setting the charges on the back of my poor Plague Burst Crawler. Why are you holding that dice, Dave?
Giving him lance.
Oh, he's giving them lances, is not good. Big stabby knives.
Big stabby knives. I think they also get lethal from the...
Yeah, they do, yeah, he's a lieutenant.
So, these are 3s, mate. Love to see it.
Lethal so far, and then 5s and 6s to wound. Because you got lance.
I'm strength 6 with lance, it's 4s, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so 4s.
I keep forgetting that you've got like crazy Blood Angel strength. 8 free ups for the Plague Burst. He's taken 3 wounds, he's down to 9.
Drops 1. And then 4.
And then
another 4, mate, -1.
Nice.
Stabby.
Yeah, he takes another wound off it, it's down to 8 wounds remaining on the Plague Burst.
Cool.
Who should I pick next? The one Poxwalker over there, or the 3 Terminators and my Lord of Virulence? Oh yeah, I'll go to Terminators, yeah.
Poxwalker.
My new fancy Lord of Virulence. Will you please crush that Judicious spine? It's 2. 2 Forps.
Oh.
His spine.
Oh.
It beats you to death with your own spine.
No, my spine. I need that to live.
Yeah, funnily enough, the chaplain won that fight against the Poxwalker. Who saw that coming? And then I'll do some attacks back here, that'll be end of the turn. The end of turn 3, that was a massive turn for Dave's Flesh Terrors. He's now got himself in the lead with 38 points to my 33, because you completed Engage for all of them, and you got the best version of Area Denial as well, so they're both done.
Yeah.
So it's over to turn 4 for the Death Guard. We need to get that lead back. Okay, turn 4 for the Death Guard. This defends strongholds here, just because I did it earlier on, but I forgot to mention it, so get lost. You're done. Right, I drew Containment and Established Locust. Things are getting desperate when you start using your CP to get rid of cards. So I played a CP, got rid of Containment. Much better, I drew Assassination, because I'll explain why. I'll take it all the way to the other side of the battlefield. So the Rhino drove off, and it's going to contain in Dave's deployment zone. And then once he got out of the way, my Lord of Contagion, Damien, is going for the chaplain on bike. Try and get me Assassination. Excellent. What else is happening? Lord of Virulence is going for the Redemptor, as is the Redemptor. Sorry, not the Redemptor, the Land Raider. My Plague Burst Crawler is stuck in combat. And then, last but not least, Typhus has ran through that wall. He's charging, surrounded with bees, at the Helverin. The Helverin is now going to open fire, panic fire, but we've seen what that lad's shooting's like, and he's probably going to blast Typhus to pieces.
Oh, sorry. So, 6s, mate.
Oh my! Observe.
You're not a fly, are you?
He's about to be flying mints.
You've got your bees. 3 saves, mate, -1.
Oh, God damn it. My bees! No! To start the shooting phase, we'll move on from what happened to Typhus. Lord of Virulence will pick the Redemptor as the target for death.
For blast and all that.
The Land Raider hasn't really got anything else to target, so it's 4 las cannons into the Redemptor. I get a reroll of 1s if I roll any.
So naturally you roll 2.
Of course. And then I get to wound them on a 3+. 2 of them. So -3.
5
So 5s, yep.
Pass 1, fail 1.
Yep. Then I cause 6 damage.
Oh,
Beautiful.
That hurts.
Right, well I might as well do Lord of Virulence because he's right in front of it now. So start with, because I've got 4 dice in my hand, I'll do the Reaper auto cannon at the Redemptor. That's going to be 5 hits. Beautiful.
Nice one.
5 sixes, please. 1 6 and 1 wound. Oh, I'll get reroll wounds, don't I? That's another 6. So you passed your armour save,
yeah,
but you've got 2 dev wounds.
Come down to 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds remaining.
Okay, so we've got blue dice for Lord of Virulence, and then 2 other Plague Spewers. Beautiful. So that's going to be 11 hits.
He's turning us one now.
5s and 6s with rerolls. Ooh!
Oh, it's good.
Beautiful. That's 8 4+ saves for the Redemptor.
Feels bad hearing 4+ saves on a Redemptor and flamethrowers. 4 pluses. Fails him.
He's gone.
He hasn't
Does
gone
not
down.
detonate though. Goodbye, Redemptor. You were a pain in my rectum. Next up, my Plague Burst Crawler. It's Rot Hail with both its entropy cannons into the Reavers, and then its mortar is going for the Chaplain. So I'll do the Chaplain right now. Have it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. New Codex. He automatically gets 6s. Can he see him? Probably not. 4s.
Wouldn't matter either way.
That was nice shooting, that Tex.
Wouldn't matter either way. She's in combat, isn't it? 4's either. Is that 4 either?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's 4 saves. You're in contagion, so it's going to be on your invuln.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I die.
He's dead. Okay, great.
Good plan. Good plan.
Hell of a shot. Right, let's Rot Hill volley gun one of those Reavers to death. That's 3 lethal hits on him straight away. And then another wound, so that's 4 armour saves at minus, I believe it's going to be minus 2.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Wait 2 seconds, Rot Hill volley gun, no, it doesn't have any AP, so 4 pluses.
You kill one.
I got him, right, then the entropy cannons. 1 entropy. Oh, that was a lethal hit. Yeah. He's just dead. 2 dead. The other one got hit by an entropy cannon and melted. My flesh. So after that shooting phase, there was pretty much no charges to be done. There was just a daft little fight there between the Plague Burst and the Reavers, and nothing actually happened. So scores-wise, I got 5 on the primary, and then I've scored 9 on secondaries because I did both Assassination and Established Locust. So get out of here. So I'm on 47 points. I get CP back, and it's now Dave's turn 4. Nice close game, this. We're in Dave's command phase. Just got to do the vectors of Nurgle, or whatever it's called, deadly vectors. So Dave, roll for your Reavers, mate.
They're fine.
No, -1.
6.
6.
Curses.
So you take D3 mortal wounds, sir. You take 2 mortal wounds.
Stop killing my Reaver.
So you lose another Reaver.
And the armor.
You might not get that objective anymore now, might you?
I haven't got it anyway. You're OC4, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Any vectors on the other side against that Helverin?
Oh.
Well, gets him and all. Have yourself 3 mortal wounds, sir. Brilliant.
You're doing some work here this time.
It's not a bad little rule, that. Not a bad little rule. Turn 4 for the Flesh Tearers. Dave's drawn Assassination, kill a character and bring it down. Bring a vehicle or monster down. That one's not great, but that one's doable. I've got my Lord of Contagion out on his own. So what's happening?
I've not moved anywhere. You griefed me with your amazing vectors and stopped me from scoring that objective.
Yeah, that's kept me in the game, that one Reaver going down.
So I think it's just Reaver's going to try and plink some wounds off the Plague Burst.
Yeah.
Armor's going to try and gun down your character.
Yeah, he's got a shot across the battlefield at the back of Damien, the Lepromancer.
He will come back to life on a 2-up, but he will still be...
Yeah, you'll still count as being killed.
But he'll just come back to life.
Yeah.
And I think the other backup armor guy maybe go for a few Blight Lords.
If you rolled amazingly well, you could get Assassination there.
Oh yeah, just roll all 6s, it'd be fine.
Well, that's what I mean. These Helverins have been your man of the match. They're brilliant.
Pretty good, yeah.
So that's it, shooting phase, mate.
That's it, shooting phase, mate, yeah.
This Helverin, who's an absolute sniper, he's going for Damien the Lepromancer, aka my Lord of Contagion, for Assassination.
So this is the guy who's pretty good at shooting from rightly.
Yeah.
Nah, he's bullet time.
Finally.
He's not.
One of his guns just completely ran out of ammo. That's what it is.
Too many kills. 4 saves or Rich. -1.
Okay. He takes 3 wounds.
Which one?
Yeah, there's nothing else can shoot him, is there?
No.
Right, okay, I'll take that. He's still alive. He's got 3 wounds remaining. Beautiful. I was contemplating a CP reroll, see. The other armiger, letting rip. Do you want to try and get that injured one with your stubber? Super fluky shot.
Oh, go on then. Go on then.
He's got 2 wounds.
Push it in my arm.
Crazier things have been
Push it in
done.
my arm. 3. And then 5.
5s and 6s.
2 saves.
That's it. That's all you needed. Now for all double 1. No, he just bounced that down. I don't think he noticed.
Here's the real 50 cals.
50 million cals.
50 million cal.
Like eating a parmo.
3. Just the 4 minus 1, or 4 normal saves, make sure you cover.
Yeah, because I cover. Oops.
No,
they just laugh it off.
2 upstairs, 2 good.
Terminators, baby. These 2 aggressors have they've linked into these fuel containers here.
Super flame.
Super flame. Not quite. Average flame.
Yeah, that's a 6 and then.
It was full of unleaded, wasn't it?
Oh no, we don't want this, it's not working. 6s. With full rerolls, what's got?
Full rerolls.
Haha, 2 at -1.
Okay, you injure my Land Raider, it's down to 15 wounds.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
Here's the aggressors are going for the Land Raider. Have they even made it? Rolled a 6.
So, 7 there, I guess, is the connection of Lynch, I guess.
Yeah, they're in. Okay, the big bad aggressors attacking the rear of my Land Raider as they try to squeeze through that gap.
Let's give them Lance and Lethal.
Oh, they've got Lance and Lethal. They might actually do something here.
I hope so. So, 3s. So those I think, no, they existed. Strength 10, plus with a wound, so 4s.
Yep, nice. And twin linked.
And twin linked.
Beautiful.
Just a casual
4
saves -2.
4 saves -2, so 4 4s.
It's too tanky.
It's down to 13. The Land Raider reversed over one of the aggressors and killed him. And yeah, see what the Reavers do to my Plague Beast Crawler. I did do it to tax first, but we're just
Lieutenant.
we're rolling out water, do we?
Just living our best life, mate.
Is this your Reaver?
It's the Lieutenant, yeah.
His anti-tank knife.
6s. 1.
That'll do it. Yeah, it will. So it's down to 7 wounds. You know, you're getting it. I think he's like trying to undo like a bolt.
He's put the knife in a screw hole and just slowly twisting it. We'll get him eventually, lads. We'll get him. These are 3s. 2 lethals. Take those out. And then 6s. Just the 2 lethals, mate. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's down to 7 wounds.
You also need a battle shock test.
Oh, I need a battle.
-1.
Oh. It passed still. Oh wait, did you say -1?
-1.
Failed the tam.
Yeah, it's my objective now.
It doesn't matter because it resets anyway.
Curses!
Okay, Dave, end of your turn 4, you didn't get any secondaries. You got 10 on primary, which means your score is 48 when you're ahead by 1 point going into the final turn.
Don't even forget it.
Yeah, so what are you doing with your secondaries? Are you keeping any, getting rid of any?
I think we'll bring it down because the tanks are pretty low. The Plaguebeast Crawl's getting there, and you know, one aggressor can hold Land Raider, right?
Okay, yeah, you're very optimistic, I like it.
I think assassination's not happening. Getting on the corner, killing is difficult. I can't love watching or anything, so I think
Okay.
assassination. So up at 2, get rid of that.
Right, yo, final turn for the Death Guard. Okay, final turn for the Death Guard. I've got Storm Hostile Objective, it's doable. I've got Bring It Down, it's doable. I've got 2 CP to help me do the do-do. Here's what's happening. Land Raider's stuck in combat. So is the Plague Beast Crawler. Terminators are going for Storm Hostile Objective. They're going to get those 2 intercessors over there who've been sat there all game failing battle shock tests. As they went, they got overwatched for the trouble by the Helverin, which took the one at the back out. Now, because I've scored my objectives, I can just leave them now. So Damien, you've left your wound marker, mate. He's going after the Helverin. So is the Rhino, it's going to help. So is the Plague Beast Crawler. It's going to put its mortar into it. The rest of its guns will try. All I've got to do is get rid of one of the Reavers, and then I out-see them on that objective for the final turn. This lad, he's behind obscuring terrain. I can't do nothing about him. He's going to get that objective. I can't stop him. So that's where we're at. It's now the shooting phase. What are we going to do? We're going to tell you what I'll do. Oh no, first thing you've got to do is you've got to denote a unit that you can see. So the Helverin, I'll pick with my Lord of Virulence. he'll pick the Helverin as a target, so I get a reroll 1s to when I'm shooting him, and blast weapons get a reroll all hits. So start off with that mortar.
Here comes the 6 again.
Oh, come on, that's why I need the 6. I got the 6.
Can we get a dice check, please?
You need talk with them dice you've been rolling. The blade guard, eh? Tell you what, I'll not stand for it.
4s made 4 reroll.
Yes, 4s with full rerolls. Oos! Come here, slippery devils. So that is that many hits. That's 7 hits. Its strength is 8, I believe, and your toughness is now 9.
Yeah, so 5.
I should have fished for 6s. Never mind. Live and learn, don't you? Just the 1. Well, that was terrible. Then you passed it. Oh, crumbs. Oh, bugger. Right, I'll do the Rhino. It has other guns. Don't forget about them. The Rot Hail into the Reavers. Oh wait, no, I'm better off firing the entropies first, aren't I? 2 entropies. 1 hit. It didn't wound. Oh, no. No, I need them for rerolls and stuff. Rot Hail. That's 2 lethals and a hit, which didn't do anything. So I need you to fail both of these saves, please.
4s.
You fail 1. Okay. That's 1 injured. Not sound.
It's fine. You'll get me in my third with your...
Tell you what, while I'm looking at the Land Raider, blow him up with the las cannons, please. Hit him twice with las cannons. 2s. He's got 2 saves of... he's dead. Goodbye. Right. Excellent. Where were we? Rhino. See what you can do. I'll let you know. Probably nothing. Okay, so that's 2 wounds off of the Helverin by the Rhino. That's my shooting phase done with. Could have done with that being better against the Reavers. So what's his charge over there, mate?
Call it 5 now.
Call it a 5.
Call it a 5.
Okay, so the Lord of Contagion needs 5-inch charge. He's done it on a 6.
Nice one.
The Rhino, he's in. Oh, I should have saved that for the Terminators. My Terminators need a 6 into the Intercessors. They've done it on a 6, so they're in over there to get me Storm Hostile Objective, and that's everything charged.
You say that, I assume I don't just kill them, these 2 guys.
Oh, you might possibly do that. That is
lethal.
That is a thing that could happen. Yeah. So, because I didn't use any CP there, I am going to tank shock with my Rhino. Smashing my Rhino into that Helverin. Have it. That's 5 mortal wounds off the Helverin, leaves it on 2 wounds remaining. Bam! Okay, I'm going to use my last CP on the stratagem Grim Reapers to reroll hits for my Lord of Contagion, Damien. He's going to try and strike down that Helverin. Hits on a 2+. He's got... he doesn't have any of them now. He's just got lethal hits. He's not leading a unit. Reroll that one. So that's 2 lethal hits and 3 hits. What's his strength?
I think he's 8, isn't he?
Strength is something, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
I think he's 8.
I think he's 8.
I think he's 8.
What? I think he's 8.
Could be a 7 though.
His strength is 9.
Oh, 9 should 4s.
So 4s. Right, so he goes to his strength 9, so that's 4 saves in total at -3.
And then contagion as well. Yeah?
No, with the contagion.
With contagion. So 6 is... I fail.
It's dead. Do you explode?
No.
Excellent. That gets me bring it down at least.
My picture. No.
And now my Lord of Virulence against those 2 Intercessors. I've got the dice in my hand. He's got 5 attacks. Beautiful. There, that's 3 at minus, well, with the added contagion, 3. So
6
yeah, Lord of Virulence crushes them 2, gets me Storm Hostile Objective. Terminator characters putting in work. Then we just got this epic duel to resolve over here. You got your Reavers to attack.
Here we go, mate.
Very important over here, my Plague Bear's Crawler got stabbed up, it's down to 4 wounds remaining, and it's battle shocked, which means no matter what happened there, the Reavers were going to be nicking this objective. Might possibly have won you the game, that points-wise. So let's do the scores at the end of my turn. Okay, very interesting. At the end of turn 5 for the Death Guard, I've scored myself 10. I scored 11 points, which puts me on to 58. Dave's on 48. Dave's pretty much going to get 2 objectives, putting him on to 58, which means it's a draw unless Dave can complete one of his secondaries that he's going to get in his turn. So it's over to Dave's final turn If he does a secondary, he wins the game. Okay, final turn for the Flesh Tearers. Dave's got Established Locust and Bring It Down, 2 which he can do, and they're tied in with each other as well. Basically, what the crack is, Dave, is that this Helverin's had to stick its nose out so it can shoot the Plague Burst Crawler, which, if it kills it, will get you established. This will get you Bring It Down, which means you win the game, and it means all that's left now is the Reaver Lieutenant, because both the Reavers died to the deadly vectors of the Death Guard detachment. But he'll be able to do Established Locust if the Plague Burst Crawler is killed by the Helverin. But I have 1 CP left, so as soon as you popped out to shoot me, I'm going to overwatch you with...
The simple take, Rich, is I could have played for a draw, and I could have literally just get the Armager hidden, and then went, I score 1 there, I score 1 there, I get no secondaries.
That is not
we tie the game.
That is not the Warhammer.
But what we do is, no guts, no glory, bring your cannons on, I've got this.
Let's do it. I'm going to overwatch you and then you're going to shoot me. Okay, here it goes. Overwatch. We'll start with the entropy cannons because they could just knock it out in 1 shot. 2 entropy cannons. Oh, typical, innit? It's absolutely... Oh, damn it! Right, I need the Plague Burst Mortar to roll a 6. Oh, that'll do.
Oh no, curses, I didn't get a 6 this time round.
Right, I just need all of these to hit. If that would be great. Oh, because these are also lethal, so hits are also auto wounds. Oh, God, no. What? There's no point even rolling for the Rot Hill, but I'm doing it anyway. No, the Rot Hill rolled one wound. How'd you like that? And you passed as well. So, that was a waste of time. Right, now let's see if you take me out. I should have saved it for a CB reroll and saved. Damn! Hindsight.
All the Daka, let's go.
It's just the big guns.
The big guns. You know what, Rich?
He's definitely ran out of ammo on one of his
I'm
guns.
going to try and reload it. There we go. Unfortunately, I probably should save for the wound rolls because you're toughness 10, aren't you?
I am.
5s. 1, 2. Oh, there's 2 at -1, mate. Well, 2 at 0 to cover.
4s, 2s I mean, well, I'm talking about 4s. Right, it's fine. It's alive.
Stubborn.
I'm alive.
Hits 2.
You come
6s.
me.
Nothing. Fine. We'll do it with the stabby dagger instead.
Pistol.
Oh yeah, pistol.
Pistol.
Hits.
Yep.
Doesn't work.
Okay. So you just need the Reaver.
You get to fight first.
Alright, yeah, because that'll be amazing. That will hit you once.
Yeah. Does wound. So
I did wound you. I did wound you, so your Reaver Lieutenant's wounded. He's got his foot caught underneath the track.
I can see how it's going to go. I'm going to kill you. You're going to explode. You're going to kill me. I can literally.
Oh, that's actually a
That's exactly how it's going to go.
That's literally a thing, and you wouldn't get that objective because the end of the so you've got to take 4 wounds off a Plague Burst Crawler, to be fair.
Spend a CP.
Yes, on what?
On the Lieutenant to give him lethal. Because he only gets lethal when he leads, so we'll give him lethal.
Okay. He's already got lethal, he's a Reaver Lieutenant. Oh, he's only got it when he
I
leads?
only need to when he leads.
Ah, right, I see what you're saying,
2s, 6 are lethal, you're oathed, so I think we're going fishing time, Rich.
It's fishing, yeah. It's fishing time, alright.
Fishing time, lads, so do that again.
Roll them all on the other side.
1 there.
Oh.
You miss.
He hits on a 2.
Oh, is it shooting?
Yeah.
And then 6.
He can't do it.
2 miles.
Game's a draw, innit? Game's a draw. Game's a draw, innit? Because you have that objective.
I have that and that.
You have that objective.
I get 10 points.
You get 10 points. It's gonna be 58-58, isn't it?
Curses.
Oh! So I've added it up, and at the end of the game, 68 points to 68 points. That was fantastic. I love that. Is that the first draw I've had on the channel? It might be, you know.
We'll get you a trophy.
Everyone gets a trophy.
Everyone
Participation trophy. But absolutely fantastic, that. Brilliant.
A draw.
Brilliant. I'm so happy with how that came out at the end, because I'll be honest, in turn 2, I thought, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to gun you down here and this game's going to be over. And then your blade guard just went secret level.
I loved the charge from the Plague Marines. They were like, oh, don't worry, lads, we'll get a 12, we'll get these guys. And they just ran into this blade, and you're like, They all died.
I just imagine just like a chicken going in and it just poof, and like feathers coming out. Oh, that's one of the things you get used to some stat line, and then you forget that obviously like blood angels
buff it up.
Yeah, everything's like, we're stronger and we've got more attacks, and then my poor plague marines. And sometimes you think plague marines are tougher than they are, do you know?
Oh, but with T6, you're still space marines though.
Yeah, there's still 2 wounds, and they're just pew, pew, pew.
I feel like the plague marines charged in and they hadn't seen the Secret Life episode.
They hadn't seen it. I'm going to sit them all down. We're all going to sit and watch it together. But then again, I did save my Death Shroud, I suppose. Not quite how I wanted to, but it did save him. I
mean, the Justicia, when he just went, I just didn't take any damage, was insane. So he's getting
he went full Neo,
so he's getting new ones, obviously.
Yeah.
Because he's beginning to believe.
Yes. you were discussing like what models you could use, and you're thinking about going for the Blade Champion with the point and sword.
It's a good model,
yeah. Absolutely sick.
But I like your detachment, I like your army. I don't like playing against it, but I think the Vectors is really good. I do like this Terminator themed detachment, but like I said at the beginning, I do intend to do. Yeah, I'd like to ideally on the channel show every detachment. I don't necessarily have to show it off to its best because I can't, because I don't have all the models and all the rest of it. But I'd like to just, for people who watch the channel like the Death Guard, be able to show off the different detachments, and so people can get an idea of what to do on the battlefield and try and show off the detachments where you can. Do you know what I mean? So, Pox Hardline, we get 120 Poxwalkers when?
Apart from that detachment, that's insanity. No one's painted, like, if you're painting that many Poxwalkers, what's wrong with you?
If you've ever painted 10 Poxwalkers, 20 Poxwalkers, that's enough.
I've painted 40, and that's it.
And this is coming from Rich, who does nothing but paint. He wakes up in the morning, drinks a can of Monster, paintbrush in hand, starts painting.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's nearly 140 Poxwalkers.
Go to work, come back, paint more.
Yeah. Bath, Monster.
Yeah. But I've got a game planned with Sam at Daily Dice where we're going to do the demons detachment because he's doing world eaters, so he's going to use my corn demons and I'll use my Nurgle demons, so we can have like a mirror match of the.
So are you going to just lock him in Beast of Nurgle jail? You can just never kill them again.
Yeah, that'll be cool. He's got a cool battlefield setup for that idea. So
do they get the Death Guard contagions? The demons get the Death Guard contagions?
Yes, but the way it works is they have to be near Death Guard and then they're like chain, like daisy chain it.
I'm just getting this image of trying to kill a beast of Nurgle that's now marked on hit as well, and it's just like going full health.
It's to stop you sort of deep striking everything on the other side of the board and getting all your contagions. You've got to daisy chain it. But that's why I wanted to show them all off. So I can't wait to. I'm still working on more units, more Terminators for the Death Guard and more characters.
I definitely think heavy blight launcher on a blow drone is going to be.
It's a mid model as well, isn't it?
It's a really cool model.
But I've got the Heresy Predator, which, like I said at the beginning, I hadn't built because I wasn't sure if it was going to be in this codex. It is, and just by that game, like the Land Raider is too many points to be sat back being fire support. You're better off doing that with a Predator, which is like 100 points less.
So you go for like the Annihilator build with all as cannons. Because the thing with Death Guard I love about the Predators is that their guns all are sustained and they get lethal anyway. So you're almost getting like, if you play Chaos, you're getting both your dark packs at the same time.
Well, I'm thinking about doing the auto cannon turret with the las cannons. That's what I'm thinking about going for, because I prefer the look.
Cannons.
I prefer the look. I prefer the look of like the dome turret with the single like cannon.
Rather than the twin lasers.
Yeah. I prefer the look of that. And it also that the destructor combines well with like some of the other stuff, like because it affects infantry and it puts them +1 AP for anyone else who shoots at them after the fact.
Because you're running out of AP in our game, obviously, -1 there, further -1 there.
Well, you know what it is I've been thinking about, right? It's not necessarily, it's more Custodes. I really struggle to fight Custodes. So, if they're in cover, you've got to like knock their armor save down 3 times. So how can you knock them down 3 times? So you've got to do the Blight Lord combination with the Contagion combination with a Predator combination. That's what you've got to do to get them to a 4+ save.
And there's still on a half chance of dying.
And still only got a half chance of getting hurt, and they've all got 3 or 4 wounds each, just to drag one of them down. But these are the things you've got to think of when you've got to try and get rid of custodies. But they're the sort of things that I'm thinking of.
I think your Blight Lords will do a decent go against them now as well.
Oh, the Blight Lords will do much better against them.
I mean, they tanked so much that game. Like, the Redemptor was hot on them as well. He was like blasting them, and they were just like, yep, Forbes.
I never got to use the enhancements either. It was a bit of a shame.
No,
Obviously, I got caught. It was my own fault. I killed the person my Death Shroud were going to charge like an idiot.
This poor bike.
What they're supposed to do is supposed to charge in, kill, get rid of them, and then go back with the enhancement, go back up into space and come back down again. But I never got a chance to do that. And then because I was being offensive with my other Terminator block, the lone operative enhancement wasn't really working. I should have gave them the other enhancement gives them +1 movement. There's a there's an enhancement of reroll advances and get +1 movement to a Terminator unit, which I would have been better off with in this game, to be fair, in hindsight.
Speed 6 Terminators.
It would have got me to that centre objective.
Speed 6 Terminators is scary as well.
Yeah, they've got like roller skates on. So I'm buzzing with this Death Guard Codex, mate. I think it's fantastic. It's got synergies. It's like it's a good sandbox to have a play around in.
I think one of the best things about it is I don't think I've looked at a unit yet and went, Everything I look at, I go, oh, that would be kind of cool here, or that would kind of like here. There's nothing where you kind of look and just go, well, I'm taking 3 of them, and everything else is kind of whatever.
No,
there's lots of like mix and match.
There's a detachment for Plague Marines, there's a detachment for Poxwalkers, there's a detachment for Terminators, there's a detachment for vehicles.
I do feel bad for the Bellboy. Because again, he got done dirty again. It's been 3 editions and the Bellboy is still just bad. And he's such a cool model. He's a big, massive.
You can take him in the Poxwalker detachment, though. To be fair, you can join Poxwalkers now. They give him that.
Oh,
watch out! So there is that. But it's such a good sandbox of a book to play around in. So many cool combinations. It makes you want to just buy more models and come up with new combos of stuff to do.
Keep doing that, GW.
Yeah.
Keep giving us options, because we'll just be like, right, we need all the models now.
I never got to use it in this because I took all different stuff, but like the idea putting a plague burst, not a plague caster, the plague caster wizard, putting him in a plague marine squad in a rhino is such a good combination now, because he gives his squad sustained hits, and then you're going to get rerolls of wound from jumping out of a rhino, and then you could also attach the biologist putrifier, the one who's got the grenades on his back.
He wants to make some crit on 5s.
He wants to make some crit on 5s, so they would have lethals and sustained on a 5+ reroll of wounds after jumping out of a rhino. So like a rhino rush Death Guard Plague Marine army in the Plague Marine detachment is legit.
That would hurt.
That's legit.
Especially with your contagions taking your armor saves down as well. Things jumping out and being like, right, jumped out, we're re-rolling. You're actually now minus 1 AP as well. Yeah. It's going to start shredding through. It's rough, man. It's rough.
I can't wait to get another game sorted out. I know the next game I'm going to be doing, I think, will be against Andy. I've asked him to bring the Lions of the Emperor.
Oh,
because
did I ask him to bring his lube as well while
no lube. But I'd like to take on the Custodians, because, like I said, I struggle with them. So Andy's going to bring his Lions of the Emperor, so I take them on with my Death Guard. I'll have some more units painted up by then. Maybe even if I can, I might even have that Predator sorted out.
Oh, well, let's say that.
And then, what are you working on?
I'm going through backlog project, mate. So the Armies I brought today, obviously, they're part of a Knight household that I did. Back in 8th. When did the Castellan come out? You know the really, really big one, the massive
he's my favourite.
volcano cannon. I bought him and I bought a few more Knights to go with him.
Yeah.
And then I kind of obviously did other things. He's got shelved, and I was like, oh, Imperial Knights Codex is coming out soon. Yeah. So I'll dig them out and tie them up. They look alright, they look smart enough. So get them finished, and then I think it's Operation Jungle maybe. I think Operation Jungle's...
Yeah, we'll keep that secret for now, but we've got Operation Jungle, something that we discussed during our game, some little 1,000-point project that we're thinking of doing.
I'm excited about Operation.
But keep your eyes peeled.
Watch out for the trees. Watch out for the trees.
Yeah, they're in the trees.
They're everywhere.
See you next time.